Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ready Steady Play, where we are live doing more Journeys in Middle-earth. It's a bit of a late night stream today, so a little bit of a guilty pleasure, but we're going to be getting back into it, where the last we checked in with our heroes, Gandalf and Balin, they had just thoroughly pissed off the Elves. And now they've got to make the best of a bad situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to get right back into it. I know that this one's going to be another battle map, and I think this is going to be, if you take a look here, we got the game all set up, so we're all ready to go. And there's there we go. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So this one is Flies in the Web. The missing patrol takes precedence of the endangered elf path. Leon rolls out a map of the forest and traces the patrol's route with one finger. This is the path we expected them to have taken. Here, by the enchanted stream, would have been the most dangerous place for them to pass. I would start there if I were to go with you, but Thranduil seems confident in your abilities without my added expertise. I hope his faith in you is repaid. Next adventure will be a battle map. So yeah, so coming out of the Elven powwow, the Elven King was convinced that we were pretty totally useless. So now what we've got to do is we've got to convince the Elven King that we're of some use to him by finding his missing elves. Control that were on the move. And so it is necessary for us to go and do that. And I'm sure that I'm confident our heroes will manage just fine. Now, I built out our decks last time, so we've got, here's Balin's deck. He's a Delver, and he's got lots of points now, so that's good, I guess. We've got his deck all set up with the weakness in there as well. That's all set up and ready to go. It's all set up and ready to go. There we go. Alright. The crushing blow enters untold. So I'm preparing for a fight this time. Hey Eddie, thanks for joining in chat, man. What's the worst that can happen? I think this is just this playthrough is just me proving all the worst things that can happen. You know what? The problem I'm having is that my failures, I feel, come very, very, very close to success. You know? And that's kind of the issue, right? Like, if I was failing catastrophically outright, it wouldn't be so bad. But because there's like a small amount of of success, it's kind of worse. Not a small amount, because I think I've come very close a few times. The one that sticks with me is that escape from, I think it was episode 3, the escape from Moria. I feel like that could have gone, that was so close to success. I really feel like I was one turn away from winning, and that all went wrong. But I am curious how long the game will let me play before I'm completely kicked out. So taking quick temper with Gandalf, which I think adds success to the deck, so hopefully we should be fine. Yeah. Hopefully the Beard Bros won't get too much webbing in their beard. Hopefully we'll kill some baddies and save the day. It'd be nice to win one. It'd be nice to win one. So there we go. Setting that up. Trace the missing patrol's route to the banks of the Enchanted River. There's no sign of the scouts, but you remember. I don't think it is Leon. I think it's Ian. Isn't that the Irish spelling of Ian? I'm gonna hold this off. This entire game will be called Leon. There's no sign of the scouts, but you remember Ian's concern about this area and resolve to take a closer look. I guess we start out here. Looks like there's no terrain on the board yet. We're going to scout through. Test you may discard this skill to the hero scout 2, which can be useful. We've got luck rare, which is actually completely useless unless it's prepared. And basically, when we deplete an item, we can remove this skill from the deck, gain a boon of our choice, and replenish the item. So I think we should take that because it's useless without. And we'll put the success on top, of course. It's useless without. It's useless in the deck, basically. It's just one inspiration symbol, but also it gets it out of the deck eventually as well when it's used, so I think that's probably the right course of action. The music's too loud, is it? Well, lucky you're here to fill me in. Alright, so what I want is to be louder. Okay, watch out, people. I'm going to be a bit louder. I'm going to make everything else a bit more quiet. Alright, how's that? Is this better? I was just talking my way through the cards anyway, so it's fine. There we go. Look at that. It's the Enchanted River, of course. Oh my god. It's a big, thick river. Watch out. How will we ever get across this enchanted river? Look at it go. I haven't actually ever used the river tiles before, so this is quite exciting. It's exciting to find out just what this means. Is it passable? Are there going to be archers on the other side I'm going to have to deal with? I don't fancy that. I do not fancy that at all. Very dramatic music, actually, for a pleasing little jaunt out to the enchanted river. Alright, what does the river do? There we go. Stream. Apparently it's called a stream, not a river. I can take the music down a bit further if it's still too loud. Do let me know. Alright, so what have we here? After a hero moves through a stream, their turn ends. After an enemy moves through a stream, their activation ends. Okay, so if you cross the stream, you lose the rest of your turn. I'm sure this is going to be super important. Now I just need to figure out a way to use this to my advantage. No doubt this is going to be a lot of fighting. Dark River courses through the forest. Long ago, a curse was laid on this stream, and any who touch its waters fall into a deep slumber. Heroes and enemies cannot move through any stream. Oh, so this is a magical enchanted stream. Literally ignore... Whoa! Hold tight, everyone. I need to sort out my computer's audio a little bit. Oh... That's better for me. Let me know how it is for you guys. Hey, Patrick, thanks for joining in, man. We're just discovering the mysteries of the Enchanted River, which doesn't work like the card says it works. So it's not a stream, it's a river, so I guess I'll just, you know, get rid of this card then, I guess. This one's different entirely. It just says you cannot move through any stream. So I don't know how I'm expected to get across this stream. But I'm sure we'll figure it out in due course. We've got 3 bushes and 2 elevations. It's going to be a whole thing. Strategy. I'm going to need to have a strategy. Oh. My one weakness. Oh, maybe the game will tell me what these do, so I don't just read the card and then it turns out to be wrong. Is that it? 3 bushes? Yes. Thick webs cover the surrounding area, a grim omen for the fate of the patrol. Well, I mean, we knew about the spiders. I guess we're just going to fight more spiders. Hey, Toby, thanks for joining in, man. Don't worry, it's my fault. I'm way late today. Super late. Yeah, Chris is at work, so I had to sort of rejigger my plans a bit. But we should get plenty of Chris soon, because I think he's got some time off coming up. I shall abuse him during his free time. Come and play with us. Toss the dwarf over the stream. Just don't tell the elves. Good idea, Patrick. Uh-oh. I didn't even notice I had web tokens. Yep. Here they are. I mean, you can just kind of see, like, bones, like, in them. Like, lying around in the web. Ooh. Well, you can sort of see it. Alright, where's these webs at? There's a web over there. There's a web up there. Alright, I've got to destroy these spiders, or else these elves are going to think I'm just completely worthless. They were not impressed with my dancing and my poetry and my banter. So now I've got to get them on side with this heroic daring do. Killing all the spiders. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Enemies have amassed on the banks in great numbers. Oh no. It's not even a spider, it's a goblin. It's fine, we expected this. I have to check out the rules for these other terrain things, though I don't know the rules for elevation and all that jazz. Because it hasn't come up yet before. Ever. Ooh, here we go. Pit Goblin. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be fine. Huh. Just one Pit Goblin, right? That's all? Uh-oh. No, it's telling me to get banners out. Never mind. There's 2 Pit Goblins in that space. They're just going to be hurling spears at me, and I can't even reach them. I don't have any ranged attacks, guys. Oh god, I already... Optimism. I've got to be optimistic here. Got to be optimistic. I should have got a ranged weapon at some point. I don't know, I don't know why I don't have any ranged weapons. A goblin horde is hiding in amongst the spider webs. Okay, goblin horde. Ah, this one is only hiding behind an elevation. I can probably get this one. He said optimistically. Oh, this one doesn't have a banner. Apparently, he is not special enough to have a banner like the others. Uh-oh. Why didn't we bring magical ranged weapons? God damn it. Oh, I lied. There's another one. A never-ending horde of pit goblins. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one's making fun of the other one because he's got a banner. Like, I've got a banner and you don't, and you're a jerk. See, I've got a flag. I can take cover behind the banner. You're vulnerable. There's another one. Wow. I wonder if they put so many pit goblins in this game just for this one scenario. Well, pretty soon I'm not going to be able to spawn any more enemies because I'm going to have run out of banners. The bridge once crossed the enchanted river, but it is dangerously unstable from years of neglect. Oh good. I guess that's how I'll get across then, shall I? There's a dangerous bridge. Within the thick webs, you see large, wrapped shapes that look suspiciously humanoid. Objective updated, search the webs. Okay, so I don't even need to kill the goblins. Yeah, exactly, guys. I might just need more. I might need some backup for this one. Can I just spawn some more friends? See, if I'd won that other scenario, it would like let me bring the Balrog with me, and I could use him to scare them off. But because I didn't tame the Balrog, I can't use him, I'm afraid. So I'm screwed. That's it. Great, so now it's just my turn. Spawn 6 enemies in this. How hard are they? Okay, they've got 2 armor, which sucks. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. Just call the eagles. Call the eagles. Fly me over the river, guys. I mean, I presume these things have ranged attacks. Okay, what happens if we try to search the web? The web is curiously twisted, creating a labyrinth of strange shapes that may be a cocoon or just an empty knot of webbing. When you attempt to move out of a space with a web, you must test Might 1. If you fail, forfeit that move. Oh god, Gandalf's might is terrible. And search this web. What do bushes do? End your turn in a space containing a bush. You may test wit. Both of my characters have terrible wit, so that's no use to me either. Grand. I'm just gonna. Alright. We've also got elevations here. What do they do? When a figure attacks while in a space with an elevation, their ranged attacks can target a figure 1 additional space away. Figures in a space with elevation are only in range if the attacker is in a space with elevation. Oh, great. I think this might be like my last ditch effort. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die here. I'm going to try really, really hard not to die. But I have a bad feeling about it. Right, I'm just checking over my items here to make sure I don't forget any about any of my useful abilities. I've got this ranger cloak. That's Gandalf's cloak. It says, before you suffer wounds or fear, you may spend 1 inspiration to prevent 1 wound or fear. Before you suffer face down, you may prevent 1. So if it's face up, you can spend an inspiration to prevent it, and if it's face down, you can just prevent it. That's pretty good. We need to remember that. So I don't have any ranged items at all, but I do have some pretty decent weapons. I've got this trusted walking stick, which is a wisdom. My wisdom is very good. It says 2 hits in cleave or 3 hits in stun, and you can ignore difficult terrain. I've also got this elf-forged sword. This is, again, it's I'll be using wisdom with this, but it's got two hits in pierce, 2 hits and 4 hits. So if I can get pierce, now I gotta remember the difference between pierce and sunder. Sunder is the one that permanently reduces armor by 1, and pierce is the one that just bypasses whatever armor is available, I think. Ooh, positive attitude. We can do this. Alright. So we're searching for the Lost Patrol. I guess we should just do this methodically. We can probably kill 2 goblins right away. What are the rules for this again? When a figure attacks in a space with elevation, their attacks can target a figure 1 additional space away. Figures in a space with elevation, only in range. The attacker is in a space with elevation. Okay, so I mean, because I don't have ranged, this is kind of irrelevant to me. It's only irrelevant if I was going to try to get out of range of the figures in this space here. But I'm not sure how relevant that's going to be because, quite frankly, they've got range 2, so I don't think I can get out of their range in any meaningful capacity because unless I stay here. Right, but if I stay here, these ones are going to shoot me and that one's going to shoot me. I think it's better to just run in here and try and kill them. And then if I had anyone with ranged, I could shoot from there to there, but I don't. So I can't. I do have to remember also what Balin's got going on now. He says, once per round, when you would suffer an amount of wounds, you may prevent 1 wound and prepare a skill with guard from your discard pile. Also super useful. Guard, I remember being particularly useful, although I can't remember exactly what it does. We have it right here. When you are a hero in your space would suffer damage or fear, you may discard a card with the keyword guard to prevent any combination of damage and fear. Man, I should have taken more of those, but that's fine. We've also got the Greenwood Garb, which says, increase your fear limit by 1 before you suffer any face-down damage. Prevent 1 face-down damage. After you explore a tile, you may spend 1 inspiration to scout do, which would be super useful if we were exploring any tiles, but we're not. This is a battle map. But Gandalf can probably take out 2 people, because he's got, I think, just overall more powerful attacks. Whereas Balin doesn't. So, I think let's send Balin in here to kill this goblin. And then Gandalf can kind of move more freely through to here to try and kill these 2. This is my plan. Ah, but if Gandalf wants to move through there, he's going to have to make a might check against this web. And fails. He forfeits the move. Well, we know we'll pass that because we have 1 success on top of the deck. So, with that in mind, let's start with Balin then, I guess. We'll move 1 space into here, and then attack this goblin. Then we'll have 1 space left, although I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. Because there's no moving out of range of these guys. Actually, they are in range of me back here as well, because that's 1, 2 across to there, isn't it? In fact, I'm pretty sure these guys have range to the entirety of all the boards. It's because of the way these battle maps are set up. There's it's 1, 2 to literally every space. Yep, okay. It's fine, it's fine. I'm not worried at all. Here we go, baby. Gonna kill this dwarf. Kill this dwarf? Wow. This dwarf is gonna kill this goblin. We're attacking this one here. Oh god, he's got... I don't think I have enough damage to actually outright kill him. I don't. I don't have enough damage to outright kill this guy. But perhaps... that probably means Gandalf should go first, actually. Because he could stun him. Yeah, I guess with that in mind, actually. Ooh. Let's just start with Gandalf instead. I'm sure it's fine. Balin's got better might anyway, so the chances of him moving on are higher. Right? And before we do the attack as well, we should use Gandalf's nosy ability. I mean, it's probably not going to be massively helpful right now. But, you know what, like... Well, I say massively helpful because I don't know what's on top of Balin's deck, but... I know there's a success here, so I won't check back. So let's see what Balin's got lined up. At least we'll know. Yes, Clever Wit. Okay, so it's not great for Balin, but it is good for us, because we're going to get 1 inspiration out of that. That's good. So that's Oh, Gandalf, who's now going to hit this goblin. Have at thee, goblin. I guess actually that's basically it. You don't need to do anything in the app for this one. We're just gonna draw 4 cards off of. Why is this down here? Did I move this on the last stream? You there, go over here. Nope. Come on. Go. Nope. Oh, come on. All the way over there. There we go. Now you can't see Balin, but at least you can see Gandalf. You can see one or the other, no both. Not allowed. Okay. So let's find out what Gandalf's got anyway. 4 cards for our wisdom. And we've got 1 success we put there. Dazzling Flash, Uncanny, and Unyielding Spirit. So that's not great. But if we spend the 1 influence we just got, we can have 2 successes. Which... So now we've got choices, right? Because we can either, I mean, I think the choice is obvious, right? But if we take the 2 hits with if we take the 3 hits with stun, we only do 1 actual damage to the goblin. But if we take the 2 hits with pierce, oh wait, can we take? No, we can't get up to 5, can we? We can have 4. Oh, we can have 4 hits with pierce because we can do 2 successes on the Elf-Forged sword. That kills him, right? I think that kills him. Oh, come back. Yeah. We did it. All right, cool. Good job, Gandalf. Remove the Pale Goblin, gain you or a nearby hero gains an inspiration. Okay, well I think that's tough actually. I don't know whether to give this to... Ooh, I also get to scout 1 with Gandalf. I forgot about that. Well that's fine. I would have just looked at guidance again anyway and put it back. So... I'm questioning who to give this inspiration to, right? Because Balin's about to go, and he can probably really use it, but Gandalf's kind of useless without it, and I'm worried he's going to take a lot of damage from all of these guys lined up over here. Questions. No, I'm going to give it to Balin, because I think having the offensive damage is probably, or killing another goblin is probably better. I'm going to leave this one over here because I'm pretty sure he's going to come back shortly. But Gandalf does have 1 more space in movement, which I don't think he can use for anything useful, so we'll go ahead and just do Balin running in here to take on these 2 guys. Get him, Balin! Get him! Fingers crossed. Alright, so... Let's... we might as well attack the one with the banner, because... why not, right? Now, we can't kill him, but we can at least do some damage here, some meaningful damage. So we're going to get 3 cards here. Balin's not as fighty as he could be. Ooh, wait. It says here on Intrepid, after you gain inspiration, you may discard this skill to gain 1 additional inspiration and scout 1. So let's do that. Let's discard that to gain an additional inspiration. And scout 1. I didn't look at this yet, so I don't know what it is. But I know that it's Shadow Sight. If you test if you're in darkness, convert 1 to success and sprint 1. I think I'll put this back, because I'd quite like to have a success, and I also don't think there's any darkness on this board yet, so that's fine. So now we're going to do 3 for the might attack. I see here I've got 2 successes and an inspiration symbol. Question is it worth it to make an additional success? I think so, actually, because that would be 3 successes, which would allow us 4 hits and Sunder. Does that kill him? I don't think that kills him. I think that leaves him on 1 health. If I remember correctly. Oh, my might. It does kill him. 4 hits and Sunder. Actually... Oh, you may spend 1 inspiration to give this attack ranged. Ooh, this is not super helpful right now, but it could be very helpful shortly. So, remember that, team. And by team, I mean me, because I'm the one in charge of this disaster. Alright, so, but the advantage of the 4 hits and under killing him is that we don't have to spend any inspiration, so we can keep that to make our weapon ranged later. For now, that's 1 more goblin down. Okay, so now I've got 2 inspiration. I think I'm going to give this one to Gandalf. Because nearby is, I think, within 1 space, so... In fact, I'm sure it is. Gandalf can have 1 inspiration. It works. He's useless without it. Alright. Yeah, for those of you watching here in the UK, it's a bit of a late night, but thanks for hanging out. This is, oh, my coffee! Oh. Gonna be just a quick coffee time. I was so busy drinking all my coffee when I set the game up, I forgot to refresh my cup. This is very important, because coffee is essentially how we survive. Late night goblin killing. Oh, it's too hot. Alright. Okay. So that one's dead. And I think I'm all out of actions. Yeah. Oh god! I forgot to do the might test with Balin when he moved through the webbing. I'll do it now. The only way. Make it fair without undoing the whole thing. Okay, here we go. 1 success. And he's got it. That's fine. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna have to remember that webbing thing. Well, so Balin's down there fighting the goblins. Gandalf's over here fighting those ones. And I say over there fighting those ones. No, he's trying to figure out how to fix the bridge so he can go and get him. But I mean, I think this is a reasonably good start. He said, optimistically. Is that a lightsaber behind you? Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it's out of batteries. But it is a lightsaber that my brother got me. I said it's out of batteries. I don't know. Sometimes it's a combat saber, so we spent a lot of time whacking them off of the other lightsabers, and now it won't come on anymore, unfortunately. I probably need to fix something inside the handle. There's a gift from my brother who got them so that we could fight. You're right, Heggers. That webbing was almost a sticky situation. Okay. But now we're going to survive this. This is going to be fine. I'm confident. Okay, so... Now, isn't there special moves for ranged enemies when they move to attack? I feel like there is. See, this is what happens when you spend too much time in the last game romancing elves, and you forget how to... ineffectively romancing elves. You forget how the enemy movement works. I don't think they do. But this guy in Balin's space basically wants to shoot him with a ranged attack. But I don't think it's going to matter. Because I don't think there's rules in this game for doing a ranged attack in a space with an enemy. In fact, I'm sure there isn't. But you might still step away. Provoking enemies, facing enemies. Nope. None of this is useful to me, game. None of this is useful to me. It doesn't say anything about moving enemies. How is that possible? Enemy activation. Here we go. Here we go. If the enemy is in range... Yes, this is fine. No, there's no space. It's not complicated, the AI in this one. This is absolutely fine. The enemies do not do... He's just going to stand there and try to hurl a spear at me. So when I say it's fine, what I mean is that I'm probably going to get a spear in my face. But he's not going to move away. Yes, so he's going to cross stream. He can't cross the stream. It said enemies can't cross the stream. Oh, is this what I'm supposed to pick if he can't get across the stream? I don't know what this button does. Alright, Goblin attacks you with dogged persistence and deadly aim. That's fine. I don't care, man. Well, good. Wit 3 to prevent the damage. No, wait, might 3. Ooh. Wow. Valen, you're bossing it. So I could spend one inspiration to prevent all of this damage. But I could just use my reinforced shield. So I don't know how many people who are going to attack me, but I might as well use the reinforced shield. I'm just going to flip that upside down. Sure, I've used it. It prevents the second damage from the enemy attack, but also lets me prepare a thing with guard on it. So I'm just looking to see if I have one. No, unfortunately I don't. I don't have one here either, do I? Oh, I do. From in the test I just did, there's a card with guard, so maybe. So this is not face down damage though. So I think I spend an inspiration on this one actually. On the off chance I'll get to use the reinforced shield later and prepare the guard card. There's every possibility one of these three is going to attack Balin, because they're actually equidistant from both heroes. So hopefully one of them will hit Balin. It's never wise to cross the stream. Exactly. Alright, so this one attacks Gandalf or closest hero, so which is Gandalf, I mean. So this is a wisdom negates, and it's one face-up wound and one face-up horror. So we're gonna get 4 cards here because wisdom is our jam, yo. Here we go. We've got our weakness and 2 inspiration cards. And these are face up as well, so actually, really, we can't... I don't think we can do anything about this. I think we're going to take 1 damage. Yep. So I'm going to spend the inspiration to prevent 1, and then we shall take... I think we'll take a fear. No, because they're general... Face up. What's worse? Face up. Usually fear is worse. Some of the fear ones are devastating. Let's take a face up. Blah. Knocked prone. Deplete one of your things and discard a prepared card. And then discard this one. Okay. That's kind of a bummer, but we'll get rid of Luckwear and we'll deplete this. Shame action. Oh god, I could deplete Nosy though. No, I need Nosy to get inspiration. Gandalf's bloody useless without inspiration. At least we get to discard this card. Alright, fine. And then... I feel like I was going to do something else there. I'm just trying to remember what I was going to do. Oh yeah, I was going to remind myself about Balin's ability as well. Once per round, when you suffer wound damage, after resolving all damage from a single source, you may prepare 1 skill from your discard pile. You should remember to do that. In any case, I didn't suffer any damage, so I can't actually use it. Oh god, this was attacking Gandalf as well. Come on, man. Oh, might negates. You suffer any damage. Well, I don't have any damage. Gandalf's getting absolutely reamed. Here's his might check. 1 success. Means that Gandalf's going to take 1 damage of, and it's face up. And there ain't anything we can do about it either. It's just face-up damage. And he's taken shaken. Flip one horror face up. Or one fear. It's fear in this game. And then flip this face up. Well, that's fine. I don't have any fear. Fine for now. I'm sure it'll come back to haunt me. Alright, and this one attacks Balin. So, the last one, hitting Balin. 2 damage, which might negates. Confident about this one, because Balin's got his jam. 3 cards. Plus, I can use my shield. And actually, if I would suffer, yeah, this is great. Potentially great. Hopefully great. What have we got? Alright, so I've got 1 success. So I can use my shield to prevent the other one. And actually, I could have... Now I can't... I could use my ability to prevent any... Actually, I should have used that earlier. That was foolish. I spent inspiration pointlessly, but I didn't know at the time. I didn't know any better, guys. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to remember all this stuff, or else we're going to die horribly at the hands of a horde of goblins. Which, obviously, nobody wants. It's not hilarious and funny. Uh-oh. The Enchanted River is deceptively normal. Had you not been warned of its properties, you shudder to think how you may have fallen victim to its curse. Each hero suffers 2 face-down fear, which Spirit negates. Okay. Balin's gonna have to reset his deck because he's got 4 spirit cards. 4 spirit and only 3 cards left. Oh god, I kind of wish I had actually used my abilities more intelligently. But god damn it. Why am I not better at this game? It's not me. The game's super random. It's not my fault. Alright, here we go. 4 cards. Show me some good ones. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. I think we're gonna discard Loyal Friend to just prevent all of that damage and keep our inspiration. That's my plan. And then it's Gandalf's turn. Oh god, Gandalf's gonna take fear, isn't he? It's about time for you to show some successes, Gandalf. You must have summoned your deck. Come on, buddy. Okay, he's got 1. When you suffer face down fear or thingy, you may prevent one of it. Yep, so I can use the success to prevent one, and the Ranger Cloak to prevent the other. Because it's face down. Yes! Alright, something else bad is going to happen at the end of this turn. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright. Hear ye, hear ye. First things first, Gandalf's going to discard a token here from his Tome of Battle. That when he scouts, he may scout 4 cards instead of 2, and also he gains an oh, but there's no enemy in his space. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to wait on that. If he has an enemy in his space, he also gains an inspiration, and I think there's going to be opportunities to use that. But right now is not the time because there's no enemy in their space, and I need to get as much inspiration out of the Tome of Battle as I can. Because basically I just need as much inspiration as I can get. But yes, I've survived round 1, which is a good thing. Am I pressing continue yet? It's not time to continue yet. It's time to scout 2 with Gandalf. Right. Here we go. Alright, come on. Show me some good cards here, buddy. We've got Dazzling Flash. When you attack an enemy in your space, discard this skill to add Smite and Stun. Or Luckwear. Oh, Luckwear is back. I guess I'm back. Just OBS having a little hiccup there. We're fine now. So I'm going to prepare Luckwearer. I don't know what to do with Dazzling Flash. I think I just discard it. No, I don't discard it. I bottom deck it. That's how scouting works. I think I'll put that in the bottom. And then it's Balin. And I'm only going to scout one with Balin because of Misty Mountain Cold. Oh, I have to reset his deck first. Because I want to gain an inspiration. Because I think that that's really good and useful. I'm also going to reset his shield. Sometimes OBS just loses connection to the internet for no reason that I can understand. I also have to remember I've got the Weathertop Torch as well, which is actually super useful if I get a really shitty roll. Although I don't think it's you and other heroes in your space may ignore darkness, but I can also, when I attack, I can deplete this to add Pierce or Smite. Both of which are useful, but I don't think they're going to be super useful against these. It's not really super useful mathematically against these goblins because the way my hatchet works, I either get 2 successes and I one-shot it, or I get 1 success and then. I mean, I guess the Pierce would actually be useful in the 1 success because the 1 success does 2 hits, which would just bounce off its armor if I didn't use Pierce. So actually, maybe it is useful against these goblins. I just don't know what worse things are going to show up. I'm sure there's going to be many worse things showing up here. This cannot be it, right? Alright, here we go. Scouting one with Balin. Okay, it's Shadow Sight. I think it's got a success on it. I think I'll put it back. It's the one that lets me get successes in darkness. There's currently no darkness, so I'm not worried about that. Alright. So I think with Balin, we basically just... I think we just go ham with Balin first, right? I mean, or Gandalf checks out this... What is this? The bridge. I mean, I know what it is. I know it's the bridge. What I meant is, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to fix the bridge? Oh, that's wrong. Why did I do that? This is what I meant to do. The bridge is the only safe way across the river. Unfortunately, it is badly damaged from years of neglect, so I can search it as an action. I mean, we're going to have to cross this river at some point, so I guess we might as well do a search, right? The foundations of the bridge are still solid. You just need to repair the surface of it to be able to use it once more. Hard work would help, but so would knowledge of construction. So yeah, so obviously I test wisdom because I'm Gandalf. Before I do that, I'm going to use Nosy to check the top card of my deck. Oh, it's Gandalf's thing here. I keep forgetting about Gandalf's actual ability and just using Nosy instead. I'm such a moron. Okay, here we go. Owned agility. Yep, so it's got a thing on it so we can have 1 inspiration. God, you guys, I make this game is already hard enough, and I make it so much harder for myself, you know? No wonder I'm doing so horribly at this. Swear to God, I don't know what's happened. This has never happened to me before. He said with 4 streams of evidence of it constantly happening. Alright. So here we go. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 cards into Gandalf's check. Bam! Alright, so we've got 1 success. We could discard an inspiration to get 2. Which I think we should do. I think 1 is not going to work. 2 might work, but chances are probably not. I think usually these feel like you need 3. Your work begins, but you still have a ways to go. Okay, I think this is going to be an ongoing thing. So Gandalf's got 1 action left. Right. So I don't have any ranged attacks, so actually there's no point doing anything other than continuing to try and fix this bridge. The only other thing that would be useful to do would be to try and hide in the bush, just in case I get attacked. Well, because I will get attacked, but I don't think that that's going to be useful because I don't think I'm going to pull it off, is what I mean. My wit is 2, and I need 2 successes. Then when I discarded Luck Wearer last round, I should have gained an inspiration and scouted a card. And I'm not giving myself a backseat on it because I'm an idiot and I forgot. But that's so annoying. It's really annoying me. So, sorry. I'm literally taking an action and not explaining what I'm doing. I'm going to try to fix the bridge again because it's, I think, the only useful thing I can do in this space. So we get 4 cards. Here we go. Okay, so we got 2 successes in there, which is pretty good. Hopefully that'll fix the bridge, and maybe now the goblins will come pouring across and start stabbing at me, but... oh well. The bridge is coming together, though it is not safe yet. Oh my god. Wow, it's a good thing I got started on this now, or I'd be here all night doing it. Alright, in the meantime, Balin attacks this moron in his space, and then maybe throws an axe at one of the morons over there. Let's see how it works out. Also, anyone I kill, I'm going to give the inspiration to Gandalf, because otherwise he's going to die horribly. Alright, here we go. There we go, there's the game. And we're going to attack this guy with no banner, the bannerless man. Alright, realistically, we need 2 successes for this to go well. So, crossed. 1, 2, 3, because we're using might. Use agility, but that would be stupid, because we only have 2 agility. Have at thee. I see, we have 1 success. So, I'll probably have to spend a inspiration here. Just gonna quickly change this. Why are these cards hiding underneath the... there we go. Okay. So, yeah. So, we spend 1 inspiration. That leaves us with 1, so we can still do the ranged attack if we need to. I'm also a little weirded out because the music just stopped. Like, why did the music just stop? Okay, but that's 2 successes, so we can do our 4 hits with Sunder again, which kills it. So that's good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this 1 inspiration, because I probably need 2 inspiration to make the next attack. Because I'm going to need to spend at least 1 inspiration to... oh, sorry, I just killed the guy. I forgot that wasn't on screen. So I remove the pit goblin and gain 1 inspiration. So I'll keep that on bottom, because I think I'll need 2 attacks to kill this next one. And then at least if I kill 1 more, I can give Gandalf that inspiration, and also there'll only be 2 left. This one's dead. And now we're going to attack one of these guys over here, and we're on an elevation, a space with elevation, so we can hit enemies in a space with elevation. So that's good. So let's attack the one with the I don't know, the green banner, because I want to. And once again, we're going to do a might check. We're going to spend an inspiration to give our attack ranged. 1, 2, 3. So ideally we need 1 success here. Well, 2 successes. 1 would do it. Ooh, yes! Actually, 1 would only do it if I had an inspiration symbol. I don't have an inspiration symbol, but I do have 2 successes. So good job, Balin, just bossing it like an absolute champion. So I actually could have given that other inspiration to Gandalf, but I think playing it safe there was better. Because I would hate for the whole action to be wasted. I also think ensuring the death of 1 is better than the... so I'm giving Gandalf the inspiration, but let's just mark this guy down as dead as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Sunder. Nice. Good job, Balin. He's saving the day. This is really funny because I thought that actually it was going to be Gandalf who was doing all the badass combat stuff, but Balin's just like, axes for everyone! And you get an axe, and you get an axe, and you get an axe, haha! But now it's time to end my turn. And something else is bad is going to show up, because I'm going to get another 4th threat. Something bad. But, that's fine. We'll just deal with it. Gandalf, meanwhile, still can't use his Tome of Battle for... yes. Ominous. Alright, cool. So this first one, the blue one, is attacking Balin. which makes sense because I guess Balin's the closest thing to him. Okay, we got stand your ground, and the goblin takes aim at your chest. You suffer no fear from this attack, become determined. Okay, this is actually really good. I'm going to draw 3 cards here for my might check. I've got 1 success. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that success to block the fear. And then what I can do is I can use my reinforced shield to block the wound and prepare a skill with guard. And I happen to know I have the skill with guard in my discard pile as well, so that's really useful. So we can go ahead and find that one with guard on it. Guard is super great for surviving. I mean, it's kind of a bummer to prepare this because it's got a success on it, and it takes it out the deck. But it also says when you attack, you may discard this to test Spirit instead and gain an Inspiration, which is also really good because I have Spirit 4. The free Inspiration is great. So it's also got guard too, just in case. So that's a great one to have prepared. Okay, and now we're over to Gandalf. I guess. Well, we'll see. Anyway, oh, I also become determined. This will actually hopefully be useful in this fight. The determined says, when you test, you may discard this boon to discard any number of cards that you... Oh, it's this one. Okay, I was thinking of emboldened. Sure. Okay, so this is basically a do-over for 1 test if you draw really terribly. That's also good. So we are now also determined. Good. Oh, this one's attacking Balin as well. They hate Balin. They some kill 2 of their friends and they're like, you die. Goblin attacks you. Oh, we've read that. Yeah. Dogged persistence and deadly aim. How come these goblins have deadly aim? Why can't I be fighting stormtroopers, man? There's my 3 might cards. We should be fine, so we've still got the Greenwood Garb and our ability here. Actually, we can use our ability anyway. Yeah. Our once per round ability actually literally just makes this attack pointless. But we have got 1 success, so 1 makes it through. But actually, we've got this ability here on Balin, which says, once per round, when you would suffer wounds after resolving all wounds from a single source. Oh, after resolving all wounds. Okay, so I would have to take 1 wound then, in order to trigger that. Huh. Then we can prepare a card from the discard pile. I think that's probably okay. Probably okay to take a wound, right? 1 damage. We've got 6. We can take 6. I'm sure that's fine. Oh, it's weariness. That's not the least bad one. Alright, now we can prepare 1 card from our discard pile, which is neat. So Crushing Blow is really good, actually. This is literally the one that was on top. But I like this one a lot. It says, before you strike... So this adds Strike 1, which basically just gives you, I think, 1 extra damage. It says, and before you strike with this skill, adds Sunder to the attack as well. So that adds 1 extra damage plus Sunder, which is really good. Sunder is the one that it knocks 1 enemy armor off and it permanently reduces their armor by 1, so that's really useful. We've got another Loyal Friend, although I am hesitant to prepare another one of these because it's got a success on it. I want to take all the successes out. We've got Intrepid, which is the starting card that gives us an inspiration when we and a Scout 1 after we gain an inspiration, and we'll automatically gain 1 inspiration next turn anyway from our Misty Mountains Cold song card down here, so that would be a great way to just kind of get a bunch more inspiration. Potentially Scout 1 and prepare another good card. I mean, this one's pretty nuts. Treasures Untold. When you attack, if there is a search or threat token in the enemy's space, add 4 hits and pierce. But there are no search or threat tokens currently on the board, so... we've also got Raven Companion, which is a good one to get out of the deck because it's shit if you don't have it prepared. It says when you test Wit, you may reveal 1 additional card. That might actually be useful because with the Raven Companion we might actually successfully hide in a bush. It also has Rest 1 on it. So right now I'm thinking it's got to be Raven Companion or Crushing Blow, right? Because neither of these are any good unless I have them prepared. Scout 1, though, on Intrepid is also tempting. get an extra inspiration as well. I never have too much inspiration. I'm gonna need that to make the ranged attacks. I'm talking myself into it. Yeah, okay, let's take Intrepid, just because I know that it's gonna proc, and it's gonna let me scout one more. It is possible that I could prepare one of these two cards with Intrepid, although extremely unlikely. But at least I'd get to scout two. I'd scout one with Misty Mountain's Cold, and then another one with Intrepid immediately afterwards. Okay, so let's resolve that. Threat increases by 4, and a bunch of spiders turn up. How did I know? Massive figures descend upon the banks of the river. Place 3 giant spiders. 3 giant spiders? Well, they can't be that big if they all fit in the same space, right? Oh, they're pretty big. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no. They have a banner too. I can't find their banner. Why can't I find their banner? Oh, they're elites! Oh, this is very, very bad. Oh no. Where's that elite banner? It's this one. It's kind of the wrong color in the app, I gotta say. Okay, so 3 elite giant spiders descend to make your life miserable. Alright, cool. Well, at least that's it, right? Just 3 giant... Just 3... How bad are they? I can't check yet. I have to scout 2 first. Fine. That's fine. Okay. So we know that Balin's only going to scout 1, so I can trigger Misty Mountain's Cold, which will then allow me to trigger Intrepid. So whatever I reveal here, I'm either going to have to bottom deck it or prepare it if I want Intrepid to be useful. So let's go ahead and do that. Because yes, I wonder if the spiders will have sorcery as well. I suspect they might have sorcery as well, because they have had that in the past. Alright, here we go. Oh. Here we go. Show me a good card, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's the Raven Companion. Brilliant. Let's prepare that. And we gain an inspiration because we only scouted 1. Which means that we can discard Intrepid to gain another inspiration. Scout 1 more. Things coming up, Balin. And it's kinship. Ah, that's great, because that's also useless unless it's prepared. We should prepare that also. This says, when you or a nearby hero tests, you may discard this skill for that hero to reveal 2 additional cards. And if they're a dwarf, they may scout 1. But Gandalf's not a dwarf. Should have taken 2 dwarfs, man. Alright, meanwhile, Gandalf resets his deck, and hopefully gets some good stuff. I'm still not in a space with an enemy, so there's still no point using the battle tool. But I suppose, no. Even the double scout is good. But I think it's fine. What will probably... Pegasus is like, F for spiders. Preemptive. In case he falls asleep, because of the late night stream. It's fine. I'm gonna just go in there. I'm gonna embolden Gandalf, and then I'm gonna go in there and murder all those spiders. Feeling confident. Yeah, super dupes confident. Alright, here we go. 2 cards. Scout 2 cards. What we got? Alright, Unyielding Spirit and Uncanny. Okay, Uncanny is very good because it lets me get rid of my weakness from my deck. And Unyielding Spirit is just Spirit. So let's prepare Uncanny. Bottom deck, Unyielding Spirit. We're going to shuffle the deck anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately use Uncanny anyway. So we discard this card, and actually that's going to trigger Gandalf's ability anyway, so this is kind of a great combo, provided you remember to do it. So we get to take, it was literally on the top of our deck, we get to take our weakness out of our deck. Gandalf's weakness is so appropriate. He's been smoking too much of that pipe weed, man. Now he's become lazy. Gotta pull his weight. And then we shuffle this, and then it says once per round, after you discard a prepared card with inspiration on it, which this has, you may gain 1 inspiration and scout 1, which is great because Gandalf's rubbish without inspiration. And now we can scout 1, which is super helpful. I mean, actually, do you know what? If I thought about it, it would have been way more useful to move into a space with the spiders. And then I could also use the Tome of Battle to make this Scout 1, Scout 3, and gain another inspiration. So that was foolish and stupid. I got so excited. But maybe I just fix the bridge and run away from the spiders. I don't know. Let's find out what happens. Alright, here we go. What have we got? Clever Wit. When you test Wit, you may discard this skill to add 1 success. Okay, well let's prepare that, because our Wit sucks. And that might help us hide in a bush. You never know. Why is it with this game I always figure out the better move after I'm playing? Like after it's sort of like too late to go back. Alright. How bad are these spiders? Uh-oh. They're huge. They have extra health. They also are bloodthirsty, so they do extra damage. Oh god, I don't like this. We probably need to team up on these. Oh god, what do I do? Do I fight the spiders? I mean, Balin can actually attack them both from here. What does Gandalf do? Gandalf hides in a bush while Balin attacks them. Because Balin's got range, you see, but if he tries to do 2 attacks from here into the spiders, he's going to spend both of his inspiration doing that, which I think is not a good idea, because I need the inspiration. Well, actually, I've got 3 inspiration, but also, like, I think it's probably better, actually, to kill these 2 guys with Balin, because then I won't suffer their attacks, and I could potentially give 2 inspiration to Gandalf doing that, which I think would be preferable. I don't know if I fix the bridge, whether that just means the spiders will also come across and get me. Reset Balin's shield as well. Forgot to do that. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go Balin murdering goblins. Balin hates those goblins. Man, he can't help it. Even if it'd probably be better to attack the spiders, he can't help but go after the goblins. So we'll hit the blue one first, because he's closest with a Might 3. Show me. Oh, I have to spend inspiration to make it ranged. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I've got 1 success here. So I shall spend another success, another inspiration to make it War and Sunder to kill the goblin. Alright, so that costs 2 inspiration, so I'm down to 1. Which means I'm probably going to have to spend all of my inspiration. So the question is, do I give this to Gandalf and then try gamble on... Or do I use Loyal Friend, perhaps? If I use Loyal Friend, I can re-prepare it with the Reinforced Shield. So yeah, let's do that. We'll give this inspiration to Gandalf, because he's going to need it. He's about to get mullered. So there's 1 for Gandalf. And I presume that the horde of 3 spiders attacks just once, rather than 3 times. I can't remember how it works. It's been a while, so that'll be a fun surprise if they attack 3 times. But, in any case, Balin attacks the other... Oh, that goblin's dead. Balin attacks the remaining goblin, and I'm going to give up Loyal Friend. Discard this, so I can gain an inspiration and test Spirit. But I'm actually not going to take the inspiration, because I'll immediately spend it anyway to make the attack ranged. So, here we go. Testing 3. Wait, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, let this be a good one. Done. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm testing Spirit, though, so I can have one additional card. I forgot. Come on. Please have a success. Nope. God damn it. Alright, so I don't think there's anything we can do about that to make it kill the goblin. We could spend our 1 inspiration for 2 hits. And then we could also spend one of these to add Pierce. So the goblin would be taken down to 1 health. But I just don't know if that's worth it, because I can't finish him off this round. I'd probably rather keep the 1 inspiration for another check later. And how is it the check I actually boosted to make better failed so spectacularly? Alright. Oh! I'm going to discard Determined to completely redraw. It says, when you test, you may discard this boon to discard any number of cards from the test and reveal that many additional cards. So I'll discard Determined to get rid of all 4 and just draw 4 new cards. Gotta be a success in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have to reset his deck again. He keeps getting through it. Okay, here we go. LeBlanc, 3 successes. Gubba's dead. Yeah, this was just a bad shuffle, but at least we can reset the deck now. Aha, good. Good. Yes, and we'll give the inspiration to... Gandalf's got 3. Let's give it to Balin. But Gandalf's useless without inspiration. Let's give it to Gandalf. I think he's going to need it for too long. He's probably also going to need it to fix that bridge as well. Okay, cool. Good job, Balin. Saving the day like an absolute hero. If those spiders come after you, hope they don't. Well, they'll probably go after Gandalf because he's closer. That's my theory. Okay, so with this in mind, I think Gandalf's just going to keep trying to fix the bridge. Because he could move in to start whacking the spiders, but... Oh, I could stun them, I suppose. There's every possibility I just fail the web test and forfeit the movement. I'm really not sure what to do here. Because I'm tempted to fix the bridge. I suppose... Oh, you can't stun elite mobs. What am I talking about? No, you can't exhaust them. You can still stun them. That's right. Oh, tempting. No, I think I've sort of prepared my defenses. I'm feeling like fixing the bridge is the right call. So we'll go ahead and try and fix that bridge again. Just keep testing wisdom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Show me some wisdom. Show me some good wisdom. Did I use nosy yet? I feel like I didn't. Alright, so we got nothing but inspiration here. Cool. See what I mean? Gandalf's useless. So, I think I probably only need 1 more, because how many have I put into the bridge? I put in 4, right? I'm going to spend 1 inspiration. Ugh, I hope this is enough. I'm going to feel like a dummy. Bridge is finally repaired. You can now cross the stream here. Discard this search token. This stream token now functions differently. Heroes and enemies can now cross this stream token without... Discard the search token. Right. Heroes and enemies can now cross this stream token without ending their turn or activation. Clicking on this stream token will remind you of this difference. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna find some other kind of token to put it there to remind me of this. Oh, look, I've got these little table tokens. Let's just go ahead and put that there to represent the bridge. Lamp. Cool. Okay, so I've got 1 more action of Gandalf. And I should use Nosy. I think this is probably an inspiration card because I feel like Balance had a lot of successes now. Hey! So that's good. So we can have one inspiration more on Gandalf. With one action left, I feel like maybe actually pulling a hide would be a good idea because then I could discard Clever Wit to try and succeed. And furthermore, that will let me gain an inspiration and scout one with my ability that I... Did I use that already this turn? Yes, I did actually. I used it with Uncanny, didn't I? Damn it. I've already used it. Maybe hiding isn't the best call. I could just move two... Oh, do you know what I should do? I should probably search the spider web. Like the actual objective of the mission. Yeah, let's do it. Let's actually do the objective. Though it would be fastest simply to tear the bound things free, the thick, sticky strands of the webbing are filled with a corrosive power you cannot explain. It may be best to avoid contact with it. Test Wisdom 2. You may gain 1 corruption to add 2 successes to the results. Oh god. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Gandalf. Please get some successes. Please, please, please. 1 success. Okay, so I think we spend 1 inspiration to get 2, right? Seems reasonable. Oh my god, I hate Gandalf's inspiration-based deck. It drives me nuts. Did a hero gain corruption to... No. The still, sickly body of an elf slides out from the cocoon. Freed from the web, they blink, their eyes open, and slowly regain movement in their limbs. Missing patrol is trapped in these webs. Final objective. Free the trapped elves. 1 of 5. Ooh. Jonathan's here. He says this scenario is a pain in the ass. I wasn't sure if I unlocked this scenario, Jonathan, by being terrible at this game. But if you did it too, then I guess either we're both terrible or it's just standard. Either way, I've freed 1 elf out of 5. And there are 1, 2... how many more tokens have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more tokens. So 2 of these tokens are duds. But which 2? I reckon that one's not a dud. And that one's not a dud. Means that it's probably this one and this one that are dud. That's my guess. Actually, it's probably random. Okay. With that in mind, that's everyone's actions. So I guess now we're back to the shadow phase. And these spiders are going to come kill Gandalf. Jonathan says, I lost in Shadow Paths a lot because I chose Gandalf and the dwarf. Hey, chat chose these for me. Actually, I think I chose Gandalf, and chat chose the dwarf. And to be fair, right now, Balin's in my good books, and Gandalf is way in the bad books. He's been doing terribly, so I guess this is my fault. Can't blame chat. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so they're moving to attack Gandalf. So they move 3... Which is fair enough. I mean, they only have to move 1. Arr! This is fine. Fine. It's fine. Oh, it's not fine. Wit negates. Webs coat the area around you. Tripping will put you at the spider's mercy. Alright, well the good news is I actually have Clever Wit prepared, so I didn't use that in my last one, so here we go. The bad news is I only get 2 cards because my wit is terrible. We got 1 success there. So what we'll do is we'll spend inspiration to add another success. We'll discard Clever Wit to add another success. So that's 3 successes. Now after this it says flip 1 wound face up. So the question is, what do we not take? So we can spend actually 1 inspiration as well to negate another damage using the Ranger Cloak, because this is face-up damage. So that's actually a total of 4, which means we're only going to take 1 thing. So I know that this card here is flip the fear face-up. So if I take a face-up fear, and then... Oh no, after this, yeah. And then after the attack I'm going to have to flip Like, if the fear is like, I don't know, take a damage and then flip it face down, I'm gonna have to flip it right back face up and resolve it again. So I think in this instance, it's better to take the wound, because then I'm gonna flip one of these two face up again. But at least, yeah, either way, potentially I'm gonna flip the card I take up twice, but also fear sucks. I found fear to be much more crippling. So hopefully this is just a nothing. Oh no, keep this card face up. Before you interact with a threat token, you must spend an inspiration. Well, that's kind of okay, actually, because there's no threat at the moment. Hopefully it'll be fine. In any case, now I have to flip this face up, because it's the only face down wound, which says, of course, flip one fear face up, which I don't have yet. That's fine. So, I mean, that could have been a lot worse, but I think we need to kill these spiders. Shadow deepens. Yep. I hope yet endures? No, it's not going to endure, because here comes 2 pit goblins. God damn it. More goblins. Bunch of jerks. No, not that one. This one. And a regular old giant spider. Do I have another giant spider? This is just a boring old giant spider coming in here. Like, hey fellas, wait for me. And they're like, you're not elite. You're not cool. Get out of here, Clive. No! Don't bully me. You're hurting my spider feelings. Okay, enough of that. Oh god, there's a pit goblin too. This is baloney. At least you're my friend. No, even I don't like you, Clive. Alright, goblin's so mean. Alright, I spent all that effort killing all of those things, and then, yeah, all that effort, and then a bunch more stuff shows up. Good night, Haggers. Thanks for joining, man, and I'll catch you on the next stream. Okay. What have we got going on here? Right, Scout 2, Scout 2. So, I guess we start with Gandalf. Man, Gandalf is tricky to play, I think. I think he's trickier than the other ones. Just doesn't give you enough time. Jonathan says it doesn't give you enough time in this one to do it all. Probably not. There's a lot of enemies showing up. And I have a feeling like I'm not going to be able to kill all these enemies. And also, I don't know if I should just be ignoring the enemies and running away. Presumably, that would not end well. Hey, but hey, look, what we can do with Gandalf this time is use the Tome of Battle so we can scout 4 and gain an inspiration. Nice. Then we're going to kill some spiders with mega Gandalf attacks. Right? If I stun an enemy, they can't be provoked, can they? I'm just throwing that out there to chat, in case anyone who knows the rules is watching. And thanks to everybody who is watching, joining me this late at night. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, wonderful week. Wednesday, it's almost the weekend. Just 2 days left to go. Alright, here we go. Scouting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they all suck. I'm tempted immediately by Grey, Pilgrim, and Flame Imperishable. So Flame Imperishable just gives us inspiration, right? But it basically gives us one, and then we can discard it to use it as another one. Grey Pilgrim's also good, because we've got guard 2 on it, which is great, and also when we discard it, we trigger Gandalf's ability. It says, once per round, when you scout, you may reveal an additional card as well. So that's just perpetual and ongoing. Also good. So, did anyone see the tiny fly on my card there? What's going on? Yeah, so these are both tempting, but I think Flame Imperishable will be more useful for combat. overall. And like I said, Gandalf's kind of useless without inspiration, so let's go ahead and prepare that. Guard 2 is super good, though. If only I could prepare more than one. In any case, we'll bottom deck the rest of these. And don't forget to take my inspiration. Okay. Then, yeah, because if I don't scout one more, I can't use my ability, which gains me another inspiration and lets me scout again. But Grey Pilgrim doesn't let me scout anyway, so that's kind of redundant. Yeah, damn it. Gandalf needs to scout some more stuff. I do have kinship, though. But he's not a dwarf, so it doesn't matter. God, I should have taken another dwarf. Why didn't I take a dwarf? Dwarf's the best. Grey Pilgrim is a great name for the band. Oh, Patrick, are you in Canada? Whereabouts are you in Canada? I've probably asked you that before. I'm sure I have. In fact, I'm sure I remember you telling me. Sorry, my brain is mushy and awful. Okay. So we're only going to scout one here so we can grab our inspiration. So we need our ranged thing. Jonathan says dwarves suck. How dare you? Ah, Montreal. I've been to Montreal a bunch of times. I love it there. It's great. We used to live in when I was a teenager. I moved away from Canada when I was very young, but when I was a teenager, I went back for a few summers, and I went back one summer when I was 17 to visit my friends in Ontario, in Ottawa, and we used to drive over the border to Montreal, you know, because it was you could drink when you were 18 there, so it meant that we were slightly more likely to get away with it, whereas in Ontario I think it's 21. Ah, those days. Alright, here we go. Scouting just one card. Which is Unyielding Spirit. We might as well prepare it, because why not? And we gain an inspiration. Okay. And now we need a plan. I mean, I guess we just start with... I mean, I think we just need to... Hey! D. DeGay is also from Montreal. That's cool. Got the Montreal stream. Go for it. That's awesome. So I think Gandalf's just gonna like start wailing on these spiders and cross his fingers and hope for the best. And I think Balin's just got to start hunting. Well, I think what Balin will probably do. Actually, let's go first with Gandalf and see how much progress he makes wailing on the spiders. And then Balin can either attack the spiders or search the web, depending on what he wants to do. So we'll start with Gandalf, and we'll just straight up attack the spiders using Wisdom. Alright. Scary spiders. Don't hurt me, spiders. Okay, so actually what we really want to do here as well is trigger stun, so that they don't attack me back, because they are elites. They'll return every attack. So to stun, we only need 2 successes. We have 4. We have 3 wisdom plus flame imperishable. So that's 3 inspiration. Flame imperishable. So this should be fine. So we got 1 success. God damn it! So bad without. Why so bad? Maybe it's just meddler. Maybe I should just get rid of meddler. Oh, quick temper would be a great one to prepare as well. Before you strike with this skill, add 2 modifiers of your choice to the attack. Strike 3! Oh, that's so good. Anyway, I'm going to give up 1 inspiration. Actually, do you know, I'll keep that. I'll give up Flame Imperishable to do 2 successes, which is 3 hits and stun. So that's something. Yeah, I suspect there's probably like a really cool way to build Gandalf. The thing is, one of the things is that I keep forgetting sort of he's got like sort of important abilities that are useful to use. I haven't actually used Nosy yet, and if you forget to use his abilities, that's bad. He also really benefits from scouting, so he would have been quite good to pair with someone who could make him scout cards. Like I think Jonathan was saying he replayed it with Legolas and a Gandalf, using Legolas using the captain role, and I think the captain role lets other players scout cards as well. So that would actually be a really useful sort of combo. So I think, yeah, like when I say he's difficult to play, I mean experience with the game and stuff would certainly benefit you in making him stronger. Because I haven't really built anything in particular here. I've just kind of played with the recommended roles and then just kind of taken the cards I like. Anyway, we're going to just attack the spiders again, I think. They are stunned now, which is great, but I can't really do much else. I can leave now without provoking them, I suppose. But I don't really know what I can do that would be particularly useful. I mean, I can move in here, right? Or up here and try to search the web. Maybe that would be good to do. I mean, I can't search the web now, but I could move up there and then try to search the web next turn. The thing is, the spiders move 3, so they're going to get to me eventually anyway, so I feel kind of like staying here to try and kill them is probably preferable. But as Jonathan rightly says, I've got 6 more turns to find 5 and 4 elves. So maybe I should just be focusing on getting on with that. Also, it seems like there's hordes of enemies just pouring in here. So I don't know if I should be trying to keep on top of that. I really wish I had some sprint as well. I should have prepared that card on Balin that gave him sprint, because then I could search this web and then sprint in here and search that web potentially. Oh, God. But yeah, I think in the interest of time, it is probably, yeah, I think it's probably best for... The stream is a nightmare. Well, I managed to fix the bridge already, Jonathan, so I managed to put up this bridge here. But yeah, it does totally annoying movement. Okay, do you know what? I think I'm going to go 1, 2 up to here, and then hopefully I'll be able to start searching that web, rather than just staying static. At least I've made some progress. And by going here, any enemies that move into my space, I can either fight them, Balin's still going to be in range of them, oops, and also I can sort of get away, I guess. There could be one, actually, do you know, I've got 1, 2, maybe it's better to move in here with these guys, because they're going to attack me anyway. What's their life like? They're kind of the same as the other ones, but there's 2 of them. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to search this web, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna have to search them all, and either I get lucky and find them early, or, you know, I get unlucky and find them last. I mean, Balin can also hit those guys from here, so he could potentially wipe one out, because he's gotten +1 range from the elevation. But let's search this web first, anyway. Gandalf's done. I've made my decision. I'm living with it. Alright, here we go. Just thinking about kinship, though, because I do want to use kinship. I should have used kinship earlier when Gandalf was attacking. That would have been much smarter. God, why am I so bad at this? Because Gandalf's not nearby anymore, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, we'll leave Gandalf here. God damn it. Alright. It's still 2 spaces, anyway. At least there's that. Okay. So we are now going to... Now we're just searching this web here. Oh, Gandalf needs to take a goddamn check, mic check, before he can move. Alright, here we go. 2 cards. 1, 2. Be a success, please, Gandalf. Well, great power is so good if it's prepared. Yeah, you really need Gandalf to be able to scout a lot, because he's got so many cards that are good if they're prepared, and he gets so much profit from using them anyway. I spend 1 inspiration so that I can still do the move. Oh, I can destroy that web. Oh, there's no time for that. Alright, so we're going to search this web. Alright. Though it would be faster simply to tear the bound things free, the thick, sticky strands of webbing are filled with a corrosive power you cannot explain. It may be best to avoid contact with it. So now I'm testing agility this time. That's terrible, because that's my worst one. Still, Balin hasn't taken any corruption, so maybe he takes some corruption. I actually don't have anything useful to help me with this. Yeah, I don't think there's anything useful. When you test Spirit, no. Or a nearby hero tests, you're not nearby yourself, so I can't use kinship. So I guess I'm just doing Unyielding Spirit. I mean, not unyielding. Okay, so I can spend both inspirations to succeed. Or I can take a corruption. Well, I think because I don't have to take a corruption, I'm not going to bother. So I'm going to spend 2 inspiration. It just feels like I'll probably wind up having to take corruption eventually anyway, so I'll do that when it's absolutely necessary. No. Animal bones and pouches of coin fall from the cocoon onto the grassy floor. Currency is sticky, but still spendable. Alright, so I've got one more action, and we know that this one doesn't contain an elf. I can attempt to destroy it, which might be worthwhile because I am going to have to come back this way. But that's a whole action wasted. And I feel like, oh god, but I don't have any inspiration left. This game, oh, god damn it. I'm going to do it anyway. Or am I going to attack the spiders? I'm not going to kill them. I don't have any inspiration, so I can't even use my ranged attack. Gosh darn it. Jonathan says, I wonder if it changes the tests based on your character choices. Oh, I think it's just random, Jonathan. I actually suspect each web probably is assigned different statistics, and they're kind of random. So anyway, I'm going to move up here, which means I have to test might. We'll flip 2 cards, cross our fingers, and hope for the best. Land. We got 1 success, so I've managed to do that. And now we'll just wait here till next turn, when we can search the next bit of webbing. That's it, everybody. So moving on, it's time for the evil things to do more evil stuff. Alright, so this little guy down here wants to attack Balin. Move 2, attack Balin or closest hero. So this guy's going to move 2. 1, 2. And I guess he's going to attack Balin, right? Yeah, because he's now equidistant from Balin, who's up here. And get buff. So I guess we're going to attack Balin. You suffer no fear from this attack, become determined. Okay, might negates, so fingers crossed we'll do well here. So, might, we have 3. I think I actually drew just 2 for might before, didn't I? Maybe I thought I was doing Gandalf. I don't know. Oh, good. Well, that's terrible. Is there anything I can do about this? He says, quickly checking his cards. Flip. I don't think that there's anything I can do but about this. I could use the reinforced shield to prepare loyal friend. I don't know if I could use it to prepare loyal friend and then immediately discard loyal friend to add guard 2. I don't see why not. It says once per round, when you would suffer any amount of wounds, you may prevent 1 wound and prepare a skill with guard from your discard pile. So I could suffer the wound first, utilize reinforced shield, prepare a guard card, and then immediately discard that card to prevent the fear. I don't know if that's the best use of it, though. It's because I will become determined then, and that's actually pretty good. Determined would have been incredibly useful right now. Get rid of these terrible cards. So I think let's do that. We'll use the reinforced. We'll take the wound. We'll use the reinforced shield to prevent it. Then we can prepare loyal friend. We're gonna have to discard a card, so we'll get rid of unyielding spirit, I think, and then we will discard loyal friend to prevent the fear. And that's my big move, and there's still all these enemies to attack me, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried because I've become determined, and that will definitely help save my beans later. Okay, so now these guys are moving to attack Balin or closest hero. Well, I presume that they don't move at all, because they're actually in range of Balin already. Because they've got range 1, and furthermore, they can't actually move any closer to him anyway. Yeah, because the ranged ones don't move if they're in range, so they just attack. Alright, the goblin tracks your movements with flat, angry eyes. Now we've got wisdom negates this damage. Okay. Oh, God. Well, there's 2 successes, so we're going to take one thing. I think what we're going to do here is actually take 1 wound. Discard all of your boons, then flip this card face down. Oh, come on, man. That sucks. And now we can use our once per round ability to prepare skill from the discard pile, which is going to be a friend with guard and guard card again, just in case more bad stuff comes our way. That sucks, though, about discarding the boon. Man, what a bummer. Okay, so now it's this solo spider, and he's just like, I'm gonna get ya! He's gonna move 3 to attack Balin. 1, 2, 3. Hello! So this one is Wit negates. So I do have Raven Companion prepared, so I can draw 3 cards for this. After this, attack, flip 1 wound face up. Ugh, well, neither of them will do anything now, so anyway, here's our 2 cards. Here's our 3 remaining cards. 2 for the stat, 1 for the Raven. Alright, so we've got 2 successes there. Which is fine, actually, because the attack's only doing 2, so we've negated it all. It doesn't actually matter which one of these we flip up, because neither of them will do anything. It's weariness, the one that does nothing. Cool. Resolved. One more thing to go. It's the group of spiders. Nope, they didn't. Oh no, because I stunned them. They didn't attack. Oh, brilliant. Oh, Gandalf, that was good. Good job, Gandalf. The enchanted river awaits. Any who dare stray too close to it, you must watch your footing carefully. Each hero tests Spirit 3. Each hero Each hero who fails either discards 3 prepared cards, or... Oh, that's agility. Oh god, I'm flipped. Nobody can do this. None of my team can do this. They both have agility too. This sucks. This absolutely funkin' sucks. Right, so either I'm gonna have to, I'll do the check. It's pointless. Oh god. I could use, I'll tell you what, I'll use kinship just to see if Gandalf's not going to draw into enough to pass this. I also don't really care about, well, actually discarding Gandalf's prepared cards would be pretty bad. So, okay. Alright. Oh, god damn it. This sucks. This genuinely sucks. Okay. So, with Balin, I'm going to... I don't know why I'm resetting his deck now. I should have done that yet. Because I'm going to test Gandalf first, and I'm going to give up Kinship. I'll shuffle that back in there in a minute, to give Gandalf 2 extra cards here. So Gandalf gets to draw 4, so he might actually have a chance of passing this. So we've got 2 successes, and we need 3, so we'll spend an inspiration in the 3rd success. So that's actually Alright. And now Balin's going to fail because there's nothing I can do. About it, which really sucks. But I couldn't have used kinship to help anyone but Gandalf anyway. So, I don't know, I'm tempted to take a corruption here because these 3 prepared cards I've got are so good. And I'm worried if I give them up, I might be sort of set back on the path. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Yeah, 2 inspiration symbols, which at the moment for Balin means nothing. So, I guess I'm going to take 1 corruption. So, I don't want to discard my 3 cards. I hope this isn't super bad. I've now got 2 corruption on Gandalf and 1 on Balin. I could have a lot more, I suppose. Okay. Rally phase. Okay. So, I'm going to, what am I going to do first? Let's do Balin first, I guess. Scout 1 card to gain an inspiration. Go 1. Owned agility, might as well prepare it. Yeah, I know. Because it would have been really helpful just then. Well, actually, it probably wouldn't have been, to be fair. I needed 3 successes and I didn't have any. So it would have been useless, but you never know. The Beard Bros are not agile, Eddie. Gandalf's literally like, my arthritis! And Balin's like, my little knees, my short legs. It's tough to be a immortal Astari. Alright, Gandalf. I'm not going to use the Tome of Battle, actually. I'm going to save that for later. Alright, let's prepare something with inspiration on it, Gandalf. Okay, yep. 2 good choices here. We've got Time of Need, which is particularly good for Gandalf. It lets you convert everything to successes on one test. And we've got Grey Pilgrim still. Once per round when you scout, you may reveal an additional card. It's also got Guard 2 on it. See, if Grey Pilgrim let you scout an additional time, that would be great. But I think I'll take Time of Need because I'm much more likely to actually spend it. I'll put Grey Pilgrim on the top. I'll tell you why. Because now I can use Nosy to check Grey Pilgrim. It's there, so I can have a inspiration. Fine. Cool. Okay. And now I guess we're going to begin the round with Balin attacking this spider in his space. Let's see what his stats look like. God, I've only got 5 more turns to find 4 elves. I might find 2 this round, potentially. It's only got 4 hit points, so 2 successes kills it. So, what I'm going to do, though, is to make sure this isn't a complete waste. Well, yeah, I'm going to discard Loyal Friend, which lets me test Spirit instead, and I gain an inspiration as well. So I'll gain 1 inspiration and do 4 cards. Alright. Well, there you go. So we'll go ahead and spend 1 inspiration to add a 2nd success and kill the spider. And Sunder. And I will gain the inspiration on Balin because he only has 1, and I have a feeling he's going to need it. And now that we've killed the spider, we can go ahead and search the webbing. Though it would be fastest simply to tear the bound things free. Oh, it's again talking about the corrosion. So now it's might. So I think these attribute tests must be sort of, I think they probably put in a number of different stats here, and then they just said randomly assign the tests to different webbing spots, you know? Anyway, we're going to draw 3 cards here. And show me 2 successes. Alright, well, we've got 1. And we'll go ahead and give up an inspiration to add another. So that's good. We've done that. So we've passed. No. Hey, we found an elf. He's slowly regaining movement in his limbs. I'm surprised we can just kind of leave him hanging out here. It sounds like he's basically blind and immobile. And then we're just like, you know, there's all these enemies running around, and we're just like, ah, chill. It'll be fine. Alright, so that's one. That's one good thing that's happened. I guess Gandalf will check this webbing now as well. And then we'll only have 2 more elves to find, so that's kind of promising. Although I'm not looking forward to these spiders coming to get me. But what can you do? Nothing is the answer. Because we gotta search for elves. So Gandalf's gonna check this one here. Come on, show me something Gandalf's good at. Oh, wit, the thing I'm absolutely appalling at. Cool. Though it would be fastest simply to tear the bound things free, they are covered in corrosion. Okay, 2 cards. Oh, God. Wow. I mean, I can't even make that into a win. Alright. That's fine. We'll just try again. Knowing my luck, there's not even going to be an elf in here now. Oh, come on, Gandalf. Come on, buddy. Okay. So we spend an inspiration. Make that 2. Hey! Alright. That's 2. That's 2 elves out of 5. 3 elves out of 5. So we're getting there, but that's the end of our turn. That was it. The whole turn was spent searching through web for elves. Now these big spiders are going to come and kill Gandalf soon. Alright, so the elites are moving to attack Balin, actually. So they're basically just going to go 1, 2, all the way up to here. I guess, I don't know if Balin's just going to sit killing them. The good news is I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done this track. So the remaining 2 elves are either here, 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 or here, right? And potentially Gandalf could do all of those. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I genuinely don't know how feasible that is for Gandalf to do. Realistically, actually. Anyway, there we go. This is the spiders attacking Balin. Balin, no! You can do it, my friend. Or not. Uh-oh. YouTube Studio. Not playing my game. Come on, YouTube. Show me chat. I want to see chat. Alright. Here we go. Attack Balin. Oh, God. You can't see that. Here it is. It's awful. 5 wounds, which, agility negates, so there is that. If we come back up here, we can draw 2 cards for agility, but we do have honed agility, which is a small mercy, I suppose. So we've got 1 success there. So we'll add another success with this inspiration. And then we will discard honed agility to add another success. And then we'll flip reinforced shield to add one more prevent of damage, and we can prepare a guard card, but I think I'll probably take this last wound and save the guard card, because I feel like I might have another attack incoming from this goblin, and the guard card can prevent 2 damage, so I'll take the final damage. Feeble. Suffer 1 face down fear. Cool. Balin's not feeble. Balin's a mighty hero. Alright, so yeah, now this guy's gonna attack Balin. 2 wounds, which might negates. Alright, let's see how well we do here. Alright, we've got 1 success, and we can't do anything with kinship. So, we're going to take 1 more wound. This is bad. We're now on 4. Each hero flips 1 fear face up, then flip this card face down. Uh-oh. So, Gandalf doesn't have any fear, but Balin does. Discard 1 inspiration. Well, I don't have any. Man, this is getting really bad. So I have suffered a wound, so I can go through my discard pile and prepare another card from the discard pile. So let's have a look here and see what we can prepare. God, this would be so good if there were any search tokens. At the start of your turn, you may remove this skill from the adventure to place your hero in a space with a search token and interact with it without provoking attacks. There are no search tokens because it's all goddamn webbing. I think probably what I want to do actually is take Intrepid. Just because that'll give me 1 more inspiration and I can scout another card. So I think that's probably really useful. It's also useless, but I will be discarding it immediately anyway, so whatever. Bum bum. Alright, so these 2 guys are going to attack Gandalf. Might negates. Gandalf's might is not good. You suffer no fear from this attack, become determined. Well, maybe we can sort that out. Let's find out. Here is 2 cards for Gandalf's might. Oh, so bad. Alright. So, what we do here, because we've only got 1 inspiration, is we discard Time of Need, turn them all into successes. So we've got 2 successes, and I guess we prevent the 2 fear, because then we'll become determined. And additionally, because I discarded Time of Need, I can gain an inspiration and scout 1. So, do that real quick. Guidance. Before a hero in your space tests, you may discard this skill for that hero to scout 2. After test, discard to become hidden. Interesting. Not particularly useful. Can I use guidance on myself? Presumably yes, because it doesn't say a nearby hero. Nearby indicates that they... Well, no, it does say hero in your space, though. Probably not. Yeah, I probably would say you or a hero, so that's kind of useless, actually. Ah, but I was scouting 1, so I'll just put it back, because it's got a success on it. But I'm going to reset the deck anyway. Damn it! Might as well leave it face up then, at least I can become hidden after our next test. So, now, what I do is I take a wound. Entangled. Keep this card face up. When you perform the travel action with 1 fewer space after you rest, flip this card face down. Oh, great. Well, the good news is I don't really need to move more than 1 space at a time. The bad news is that I really need Balin to come and search 1 more of these webs, or else I'm gonna lose. And he's very far away. And something bad's gonna happen now too. This is impossible. God. Okay, positive thoughts, positive thoughts. Think positive thoughts. Goblin Scouts. Those are the ones with the daggers. Goblins are easy, right? Easy to kill. Easy peasy. Oh, and another spider? Come on, man. Why you gotta do me like that? I need to search that token as well. Alright. It says, is this game harder than Mansions of Madness? When you take so long in Mansions, the Mythos phase will destroy you. Ernie Force, well, unlike in Mansions, you actually have the threat tracker along the top of the screen, right? So you kind of have more of an indication on how long you have left. The downside is of I think it's probably about as hard as Mansions, to be honest. It telegraphs a bit more, but the thing is, I think the thing about Mansions is that it's relatively short. I mean, like, even if, you know, you spend 4 hours playing a game of Mansions, you're playing one of the really long ones, 4 or 5 hours, like, it's still then over, right? Whereas, like, a campaign of this game is really, really long. The other thing about this is that when you fail, you sometimes still progress the story. I presume eventually, if you fail enough, you get a premature ending, which is negative. But it's not happened to me yet. Having said that, I've not finished many campaigns of this, so I don't really know. But I do know that the thing is, this goes on a lot longer. Like, you know, at this point, I've been playing this campaign here for, you know, like 12 or 14 hours, probably, something like that. Maybe even closer to 20. Every campaign I've played of this game has taken, you know, 18 plus hours. So you're sat there for a really long time going through this campaign, which is really, really difficult. I guess once you get more familiar with the games and the decks and the cards, it gets easier. You can also choose the difficulty. We're playing on normal. You can play adventure mode, which is significantly easier. You can also play on hard, which is, I don't know, because I've never tried it. But I'll tell you, I did play through one campaign on adventure mode, the only one I've actually finished, and I found the ending still to be kind of a bummer, but I'll talk about that some other time. I think I've mentioned it a few times already anyway. Right now I need a plan. Right now I need to scout 2. Scout 1 with Bala. Do Bala first. Actually, do you know what we're going to do as well? We're going to use Misty Mountains Cold to trigger Intrepid twice, I think. Oh no, you discard it, so never mind. Damn it. Oh no, but you don't discard Misty Mountains Cold, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah, the hard one must be crazy. Flipping cards in this game seems a lot more luck-based than rolling the dice. I don't think it is, actually. I think it's less luck-based. I mean, because theoretically, you understand how many successes are in the deck and what your probability of getting them are. You can also stack the deck in your favor, whereas the rolling of dice in Mansions, because there's very few ways to actually re-roll dice, the only mitigation of the clue tokens, I think that it is more random in Mansions. Having said that, I think that overall, in Mansions, it does feel like I feel like the skew of clue tokens in your favor. I feel like I often have more clue. I find it's a bit easier to get clue tokens in Mansions, and they tend to lead to successes a bit more often, I think. In this, it feels a bit harder overall to sort of utilize the inspiration system effectively. Okay, so here we are. We're scouting one card so we can get an inspiration. And the card is Crushing Blow. Quick, when you scout one, you may reveal one fewer card to gain an inspiration. Okay, the timing on this is important. Misty Mountain's Cold says, when you scout, you may reveal one fewer card to gain one inspiration. So do I gain the inspiration before or after scouting the card? So if I gain the inspiration first, I can discard Intrepid to use it now. Whereas if I scout the card first, I'm going to have to discard a card before, if I want to prepare this. I'm going to rule in my favor because I can't be bothered looking up the rules and I need all the help I can get. So I'm going to discard Intrepid because I gained an inspiration to gain an additional inspiration. It also lets me scout one. I'm going to scout one less with Misty Mountain's Cold to gain another inspiration. Because this isn't once per turn or anything, it's just whenever you scout. Reveal one fewer card to gain one inspiration. And then I scout one from my original thing, which is, this is probably not quite the correct order of operations, but I'm going to prepare Crushing Blow. But, you know, it does say, it's fine. It says, it's I would say inspiration first. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know if there's like a golden rule in this one, like the dark rule, you know, like they have in Mansions, or the grim rule or whatever, where it's like, if it's ambiguous, rule against yourself. But I need all the help I can get, okay? Don't judge me. Okay. Right, and then Gandalf scouts too. So I think we discard honed agility and prepare greater power, because greater power is going to be super useful for us. It's also got rest 2 on it, which could actually be really useful because of our triptych of bullshit over here. Alright, so first things first. Oh, I forgot to reset Gandalf's deck. Damn it. Okay. I also discarded honed agility, which is not how scouting works, so let's just have a do-over here. Good lord, this is what happens when you stream late at night. Don't do it. Don't do it. You cannot succeed if you are sleepy. There's a forest full of spiders and goblins and stuff just making your day miserable. Too many enemies. Balin's going to have to kill some of these enemies or he's never going to get back to helping with the web. It's going to provoke way too many attacks. There's just so many enemies. Getting through these elite spiders is going to be a nightmare too. I don't know what else. The only other option would be to just run away, provoking a bunch of attacks. The problem with these elites as well is that the thing is I can only do 6 damage per attack. Which means to kill the elites, I think I've still got to do something like 18 damage, which means 3 turns of actions against them. I do have Crushing Blow, which gives me 1 extra damage, so that's really not that helpful. That's only assuming that I get 3 successes per attack, which is super unlikely. So yeah, I think that's not really gonna happen. So maybe I should just run. I've taken so much damage. So this is Gandalf scouting. So slightly less good this time. We've got Honed Agility and Unyielding Spirit. So I think we prepare Honed Agility because we're Spirit 4, so it's already pretty good. I'll put the Spirit card under the deck. Oh, should I? No, I shouldn't use the Tome of Battle yet. Okay. So I think Gandalf probably just keeps searching, right? The question is whether or not he goes in here and kills all these enemies, or I just try to search these other tokens and hope for the best. Because, I mean, if these 3 tokens contain the elves, I could just ignore, like, all these enemies. I mean, they will eventually come and chase me, but if they come to me, at least, that saves me the action of having to go to them, right? Oh, there's only 2 more elves. Okay, so realistically, there's a 50-50 chance that one of them's in here, and this could be bad. So I've searched these ones, right? So that just means these 4. So I'm going to have to try and do it before Balin's killed. So maybe Balin does just stay there. I've got 4 more turns, which means that I don't know. What are the odds that the elves are in here, right? I think it is randomized, so I genuinely don't think that there's much I really could have used that greater power card because it had the 2 rest on it. Okay, I think we check this one and then we'll make a decision. No, we go in there. If we try to check that, we're gonna have to kill everybody. What is? They're pretty difficult to kill. This thing is easy to kill. No, I don't know. I think we take Jonathan's advice and just we take Jonathan's advice and just crack on with the hunting for the elves. So with that in mind, let us first start by using Nosy. We'll check Gandalf's deck because basically everything has inspiration on it. Nope, for once it didn't. Oh well. At least we know there's a success in there, because now we're going to start our turn by moving into here to check this web. We only get to move 1 space, which sucks, but that's the nature of Entangled. So, actually, I don't know why I'm checking Might to leave this space. But I know I'm going to pass because I've got 1 success on there, so that's good. Alright, now we're going to discard Guidance because it's got a success on it, and I don't really want to keep it prepared. I'm not going to be in the same space as Balin for a very long time, so I don't really want to keep it prepared down here indefinitely, so I'm discarding this to basically become hidden, so that next turn I can avoid some damage that's coming at me. So, it's good to be hidden. So we can discard that to prevent all wounds off of a single attack. Okay, and now we're going to search this webbing. Fingers crossed it contains an elf. Oh, no, I've done that. This one. Have I searched this web? Hang on. Have I searched both of these? Oh shit, that changes everything. Okay. Damn it. This changes everything. I don't know what to do now, because either... So I can move away from here, right? But I can only move 1 space. If I could move 2, I'd just bugger off over here. But I can't. So either I move in here, and I try to check that webbing, I guess. I am hidden, but if I check the webbing... Well, if I check the webbing, these things will all attack, but then they'll become exhausted because none of them are elites. So I guess that's probably better to do that now and just get their attacks out of the way than it is to... If there's an elf in there, you know, I'm going to have to come back here. Yeah, so I think that's what we do. I think we go in there, we check the webbing, or we try to kill these people. How many more... The thing is, I just feel like more and more enemies are going to be showing up anyway. It's going to take me forever to get over here, though, because of this stupid movement thing. I really need to use the Tome of Battle to prepare the card that heals it. Gosh. I'm gonna have to move out of here as well. I think I have to kill them. I think we have to kill them all. Shit, that changes everything is a Cliff Richard song. Okay. So, what I'll do, I think, is I probably want to keep Guidance to become hidden at the end of my turn, just in case I take... Well, actually, to be fair, attacking them doesn't force me to become unhidden, so I can just keep hidden there, so I will. Okay, here we go. So we're going to attack... I guess we attack the spider, because I'm probably going to kill that, whereas it's unlikely I'll kill the goblins. I'd need 4 successes, which is extremely unlikely. No, yeah, 4 successes to kill the goblins, and just, like, 2 successes to kill the spider. So let's attack the spider. Okay, here we go. 4 cards from Gandalf. Bam. We've got 1 there, so we'll discard an inspiration to get 1 more. That gives us 2. We can do 4 hits on the spider. And we can have an inspiration back. Hooray! Alright, and I guess that's the end of Gandalf's turn, because I moved and I killed a spider. If more things spawn in that space, I'm going to be really in trouble. But also, I kind of need Balin to help me, actually. Follow-up question, I suppose, actually. So long as I'm attacking, even if I'm attacking at range, enemies in another space, do I still provoke enemies in my space? Like, do I have to target enemies in my space first? Or is it only when I'm doing actions other than attack? Just quickly check that, because it'd actually probably be more worth Balin's time to attack the enemies in Gandalf's space than, you know, to try to kill all the things on his side of the map. No, it says to provoke an enemy, you move out of the space with a readied enemy, or you interact with a token in the space of a readied enemy. So presumably I can make ranged attacks without provoking attacks. So with that in mind, I think Balin probably attacks these goblins so that Gandalf can kill them in 1 action next turn and get to searching. I think that's a better use of Gandalf's time, because I don't think Gandalf's going to be able to resolve them with 1 action. So we'll spend an inspiration here to make my attack ranged, and we'll attack those 2 guys. Alright, here we go. Do you know what? I'm also going to... Actually, am I... I could use Loyal Friend here, but I don't know. It's got Guard 2 on it, and I have a feeling like I'm going to need that. Yeah, so actually, let's go ahead and get rid of Crushing Blow, which is Strike 1 and Sunder. Add Sunder. Strike 1. But we'll keep Loyal Friend because it's got Guard on it. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 cards against these guys. Alright, so we've got 2 successes. So that's going to give us 5 hits with double Sunder, I guess. It's a shame we can't apply double Sunder, but never mind. So killed 1. That's pretty good. Actually, I have another action, don't I? With Balin. Is he sundered now? I could kill. Go away. So one of them is dead. I could actually attempt to wipe these things out just to give Gandalf even more of a chance next turn. Or I could start attacking the things in my space, or even try and kill these guys or that guy. Oh, yes, he can attack. Shit, I didn't think of that. Damn it. Gandalf has honed agility, not Balin. What am I gonna do here? We got 1 success there, so I guess I spend an inspiration for 2. Oh god, and I'm gonna take a wound. So actually what I'm gonna do is flip over Reinforced Shield to prevent the wound and prepare my second Loyal Friend card, which also has another guard on it. Okay. Well, I think now that I know this is what's happened, what I probably need to do here is... I should have added Pierce with Weathertop. So it's not like I need it for anything else. But I've got 1 more action, and all I can do is either attack the spiders in my space, which are not going to get exhausted. I could try and wipe this guy out. That would be one less attack, which would be good. Try and wipe this guy out as well. Actually, does Sunder take away both armors or just one? Just one. So I'd need 7 to wipe them both out, which I'm not going to get. What about this guy? Does his what about this guy? Does his armor get sundered? It did, so I need 4 to take him out. Well, that has sunder on it anyway. Yeah, so I need 2 successes on 3 cards. Which is so unlikely. Because I've got 2 successes prepared down here. I could use Loyal Friend and probably kill him, but then I'd lose the card, and I kind of think I need all of this guard. Oh, this sucks. I'm just worried about dying. No, I'm probably going to take wounds, and then I can pair the card again. Okay, let's do it. So we'll use this card. We're going to attack the same one again, because I just think I need to free up Gandalf to go and find this elf, or else I'm just going to lose the whole thing. I mean, if Balin dies, I'm also going to lose, but, you know. Anyway, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we gain another inspiration, but it's actually the one I spent to make this ranged anyway, so I've got 1 inspiration there. And here we go. Yeah, okay, so there's 1 success. And then we spend our remaining inspiration to make it 2, which is 4 damage and sunder, so we can kill this guy. And then we definitely give that inspiration to Balin. And I think we're done. Yep. And at the end of Balin's turn, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to discard the Raving Companion to rest 1 and heal 1 of these wounds, because I'm so close to death. And I'm about to get mullered by everything. So, potentially the game's just over here, but if it's not, at least we've given Gandalf a chance to get these situations over here resolved. This entangled is a major problem. Like, if I wasn't entangled, this would actually be, like, way less of an issue. It sucks that that's the one I got. Anyway, there's the one we've healed. So, that one can go to the bottom of the deck. And here we go for the Shadow Phase, I think. And then what I'm going to do... Oh, God. Well, when Balin takes a wound, we can prepare the other Loyal Friend card at least. So, that's something. Confirm I'm going to end the action phase. Yes, I'm also going to confirm that I'm going to quickly refill my cup of coffee. This is tense, guys. I really, really wish Gandalf wasn't entangled, because I feel like that's going to make the difference. Because if he could move 2, you know, then he would, he'd probably be able to save a whole turn, and that's going to be critical, I think. Alright, so who is this? The giant spiders. Move to attack. Move 3, attack Gandalf or closest hero. Right, well I presume that they're not going to leave Balin and go across the river and then end their turn. Unfortunately. I presume that they're just going to attack Balin. The beast dodges your defenses, spraying sticky web beneath your feet. Oh god, agility negates. For God's sake. Alright. Great start, great start. Unyielding spirit and clever wit. So I've got nothing here. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is spend an inspiration to save 1 damage, and spend Loyal Friend to save 2 more. And so that's 3 damage I can knock off. So I guess I take 1 wound and 1 fear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do the fear, do the wound first. Okay, so it's weariness. And now I can prepare a card from my discard, so I'm going to prepare Loyal Friend. And then I'm going to take a fear. Keep this card face up. If you would discard a face up fear, flip it face down instead. Alright. So this guy wants to move 2 to attack Gandalf or closest hero. The thing is, because of the elevation, he's actually in range of Gandalf, so I presume this guy's going to attack Gandalf, I guess. So I'll just do that. Because Balin's technically closest hero, but he is in range of Gandalf, and it does say Gandalf, so do that. The goblin attacks you with dogged persistence and deadly aim, which might negates. Well, Gandalf's only got 2, so this is probably not going to go well. Wow, yep, that's right. Hey, there's greater power again. God damn it. Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 inspiration to prevent 1 damage, and then I guess I spend the next inspiration to just prevent the other damage with the Ranger Cloak. I don't want to, but also Entangled sucks, and I don't know what else I'm going to get. God damn it. So these 2 goblins, they want to move 2. Hey! Hey everybody! I think I'm back now. My computer crashed. I hope you can all hear me okay. My computer crashed. So that's great. So, Lord of the Rings turned off, and now I don't know if I've lost all my progress. I'm gonna launch it, and we're gonna find out what's going on. Oops. And also, god damn it. I don't know why that happened. Occasionally it does happen with my computer, it just suddenly restarts. It's happened before on stream, actually. And so it's kind of a real bummer. I don't know why it does it. I should probably try and find out. I suspect it's possibly just too much demands on the system or something like that. But anyway, here we go. Uh-oh. Why is the Stream Deck not working? Oh no! The computer crashed and now everything's broken. No! Woo! Okay, so I think that's up and working again. So we should have... Yes, okay. Got the game. Oh. Let's find out what's happened. Come on, autosave. Resume? What's out of this? Oh! Okay, where are we at? What's happening? Oh no, do you know what this looks like? I don't know. As much as I appreciate the fact that they've like auto-saved, as much as I appreciate the fact that it's like auto-saved in the middle of the adventure, I presume this is right before I clicked in the shadow phase. Oh, maybe I could just kind of skip through. Where were we at? Confirm. Yeah, okay. So, yes, we've resolved their attacks on Balin. Right? Music's really loud. Okay, I'll fix it. Alright, how's that? Too quiet? Too loud? Let me know in chat. We'd resolved their attack, hadn't we? The spiders. They attacked Balin. No, wait, we must be way far back, because these guys are dead. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I can fix this. Or I could... Nope. Alright. So we've resolved them. That's fine. We've resolved everyone except for the goblins, I think. The thing is, these two guys are dead, so I'm just going to skip them. I should have put them as dead. Yeah, we've resolved that. Right, well, these guys are technically dead, so I'm just going to put no target. Alright, so now these guys. Right, and I think they were going after Gandalf previously, but now it's decided they're going to attack Balin, so that's fine. We'll just, we'll let them attack Balin. So they're going to move into here and hit Balin for 2 damage. Yeah, or maybe even just a step back. Oh, I should have noticed that there were more enemies there. So I thought it had taken me to the beginning of the shadow phase, or the end of my turn. It actually took me to the beginning of my turn. So I should have marked those 2 mobs as dead, because I'd killed them. But never mind. So Balin says it's 2 wounds, and if you suffer any wounds, you discard a prepared card. Well, that's actually okay, because I've got Loyal Friend, so I'll just discard that. Well, actually, to be fair, I might as well. I could. It is Might to negate, is it? Yeah. So I might draw 2 successes. I've got to reset my deck. So on the off chance I could draw 2 successes. I will draw 2 cards, but chances are I won't, so I'll give up a friend instead. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, and here we go, 2 more cards. Show me 2 successes. Oh, that camera's off, apparently. Here we go. Well, I got just 1. And so I could elect to take a damage here, but that would be 5. I think it's probably not a good idea. It's also face up, which means it could be so I've give up a Loyal Friend. Damn it. And we take no damage at all. How about that? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to press continue, and then this spider will just skip over. I don't know if this is going to change this threat trigger, but I can't do anything about it. A massive figure descends upon the banks. 3 giant spiders, elite giant spiders in Gandalf's space. God damn it, this is so hard. And Gandalf can't move either, which really sucks. Blah! That's one. Where are the models? What the spiders? I do. Damn it, they gave me enough spiders. I was hoping I'd run out and I could not place one. Ah! And they're the scary head spiders. They carry an orc banner just to confuse you. You see the orc banner and you're like, oh, it's orcs. No, it was spiders the whole time. Okay. Rally phase. Right, okay, I'm just going to quickly kill off these other 2 mobs and not... Well, I'll do it in a minute, actually. I need a giant shoe. Precisely, Eddie. Or a trained Balrog. Alright, so what are we doing? We're scouting 2. So Balin's only going to scout 1. Reset the deck first. Reset the shield. And scout 1. I'm not using Gandalf to his full potential. I also only have 3 more turns, including this one, which is actually potentially enough time if I don't get absolutely forked by these spiders. I think, though, the problem is that Balin's going to die. I think Balin will die before. Well, I don't know, actually. He's pretty survivable. Maybe he can hang in there. I'm probably not going to be able to get away if I'm being dogged by these spiders the whole time. So, you know, I'm going to have to spend time, like, stunning them and then moving. And I don't think I'm going to have time to stun them and move and get away. And then there's every chance that the web will just, like, catch me because I only get 2 might cards and I don't have any inspiration right now. This is really... Okay, so Balin scouts 1 card, and it is Intrepid. Oh, good. Well, now I gain an inspiration, so I might as well just discard Intrepid to gain like 2 more, right? When you scout, you may reveal 1 fewer card to gain 1 inspiration. Now, wait a minute, though. Didn't I just talk about this interaction earlier? And I said I gained the inspiration first. So this says after you gain inspiration. So presumably I gain the inspiration, then I prepare the card, and then I can't cancel it because now it's after. I can't, well, I kind of resolved this the other way around before, so I don't think I can just change the way I want to resolve it now, even though the trigger windows are pretty ambiguous. I reckon you could interpret it both ways, but you probably shouldn't interpret it both ways in the same game. Unless you can choose the order to do whatever suits you, but never mind. Who knows, maybe I'll kill something and gain an inspiration. Right. And then I can use Intrepid anyway. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's not much for Balin to do. We can throw axes at those spiders and attack these goblins, and that's about it. Alright, so Gandalf's going to scout 2. This honed agilities, I don't really use this. Please, 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 please. Oh, do you know what? I'm also going to give up the Total Battle Lore, gain an inspiration, and scout 4. And then I can remove Luckwearer from the game, gain a boon of my choice, and place a depletion token back on here. So let's do that. And the boon I think will be emboldened, because doesn't that make me great at attacking? When you attack, add 2 hits. Yeah, so let's take emboldened. And then maybe between emboldened and hidden, we can kind of really mess up these elites. Yeah, I need Jonathan to send me his cat to deal with my spider problem. I'm glad we finally managed to use Luckwearer, because I've been waiting ages. So we're going to get to Scout 4 here, which is really good, because it increases the chances, potentially, of finding greater power, which we can use to rest to get rid of Entangle, which is really, really, really annoying. Alright, come on. So I'm going to draw 4 cards off the top here. Please show me greater power. Please, 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 please. Yes! Clutch. Alright, so we prepare greater power. I'll put the success... Oh, there is time of need. But no! Do not get tempted. I'm putting the success on top and the other 2. And actually, did I discard Luckwearer? It says I remove it from the game. You may remove this skill from the adventure. That's not the same as discarding it, is it? Damn it. Can't rule that, even though I want to. Okay. So, now, I shall do is use Gandalf's ability to check. Oh, now I'm going to go over here actually, and I'm going to press continue. And then I'm going to mark these things as dead, actually, before I forget what was actually killed. What's on the board? Pierce and 6. My god. Amazing. Yeah, app's probably like, yeah, right. No inspiration, though. We already had the inspiration. So now, if I remember correctly, actually, cleave allows you to hit all targets. So if Gandalf could somehow do cleave in 7 hits, we could kill all of these spiders all at once. That would be amazing. It is possible if I use greater power that I might be able to do that. But then I can't get rid of entangled. So I guess it's probably not a good idea. It's so tempting though. If only I'd found the one with the success on. Anyway, let's start with Gandalf's turn. So we're gonna hit the spiders for... Or we could start with Balin, I suppose. No, let's start with Gandalf. 1, 2, 3, 4 wisdom against the giant spiders. Let's move back over there, I don't know why. Just because the computer crashed, I guess. So we're attacking these guys. And what we really want here is 2 successes, so then I can use stun. And, you know, that would be great. Okay, so I've got 1. Okay, so let me think here. Let me do some math in my brain. I've got 1 success. If I spend this to add another success, that gives me 3 hits and stun. Yeah. And then I can discard hidden to add a success, which gives me 2 hits and cleave. So I've used 3 for both of these, right? Actually, so do I even need... Come on. There we go. Do I even need then? I'm just thinking, can I kill it, right? So if I've got 3 successes, I could do 6 hits and cleave. And then Embolden can add 2 more. Yeah, so actually I can kill it. So I can do cleave with 2 hits. Yeah, I can kill it. And I don't even need to use greater power for it. So I do have to give up hidden, which is a shame, but I think that that's still necessary. Okay, cool. So that's actually 8 hits with cleave. What's terrifying? Should I have paid attention to that? Does extra... Cleave hits everything in the group though, right? Ah. One inspiration. So cheap. Come on, man. Alright. Cool. And now I guess we can go ahead and check this. It's goddamn wit. I'm never gonna pass this. God damn it. Did I do nosy yet? I don't remember if I did nosy yet. No, I didn't do nosy yet, so I'm gonna do nosy real quick first. So I'm just gonna check the top card of Gandalf's deck. Oh, there's nothing, god damn it. Yeah, so I've automatically failed this. Oh, do I just take 2 corruption? Why are these all wit? It sucks. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to take 1 corruption here to do this. Oh, god damn it. I was even just 1 off. Such a bummer. Gandalf has so few successes. Okay. the places where the web cling... Yeah. Oh, God, I should have pressed pass. Okay, that's fine. I'll just... Yeah. I'm just gonna... I meant to pass it with corruption. Yes. Okay, so there was an elf in there, so at least there's that. Cool, so we've done that. And that's the end of Gandalf's turn, so I'm going to discard Greater Power for Rest 2. This is after you rest, flip this face down. But Rest lets you get rid of any face-up cards, right? Can't remember. Rest is heal face-up cards, isn't it? Rest is... or any cards. No. If you were to discard any combination of face-down damage or fear cards. Man, that blows. Okay, so I can only actually get rid of this one. And then I can flip that one face down. I mean, it's still good, right? Until something comes along and makes me flip it face up. Okay, now it's Balin's turn. And I don't know what he's gonna do. Probably die. But I guess I'm just gonna have to attack the stuff in my space. So I don't have stuns, so there's really no point in attacking the giant spiders right now, because they'll just hit me back a whole bunch of times. So it's probably better for me to wail on the goblin scouts. Okay, so this is going to be attack on the goblins with might. We've got 2 successes there and 1 invisi, so that's not enough to kill them both. Damn it, it's so close as well. Yeah, because it's got Sunder on it. But that only gets rid of 1. Darn. That's 6 damage. Oh, it does get rid of both. Really? Okay, well, I guess the Sunder bypassed this shield as well. Great. 6 damage plus Sunder. No, wait, I need 3 successes for that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I spend inspiration for the 3rd success. That's 3 successes. Blam. Balin does it again. So we kill them both, and we'll gain the inspiration on Balin, I think, because he's about to get mullered by spiders. And I'll give up Intrepid, gain 2 more inspiration. 1 from discarding the skill, and another one from the scout one, but I'm going to scout 0 to gain inspiration. With Misty Mountain's Cold, which is apparently a card that I find super essential and keep using it. Alright, that's something, at least. These 2 are dead. I think that's the end of the turn. Gandalf pulled an absolute blinder there. There is a small amount of hope. So, in any case... Wait, that was action 1 though, wasn't it? Balin's got another action. I don't know what to do though. Oh yeah, I do. I kill this guy, not those guys. Because they're... I'll attack them, then they'll attack me back, then they'll attack me. I don't want to take 2 attacks from those spiders. So I'll give up this to add range 1 and attack this guy instead. Cards. Oh, some of these are upside down. So we've got 2 inspirations and nothing else. I mean, so I can't kill him because he's got 2 armor. Oh no, 4 hits and Sunder would kill him. So I could spend 2 inspiration to kill him. Yeah, let's do it. We spend the 2 inspiration. which wipes him out. Because that is Sunder and 4 hits. And that'll give us 1 inspiration back. And more importantly, he won't get to attack. So 1 inspiration back for Balin. So if you can survive, please, Balin, the attack from the giant spiders. That'd be fantastic. You're dead. And I think that's the end of my turn. So the remaining elf is in one of these 2 spots. I did search this one, right? Yes, I did. Cool. But now, the shadow phase. Okay, come on. So, I mean, they're going to attack Balin because Gandalf's on the other side of the river. And as much as I'd love for them to cross the stream and lose their whole turn, they attack the closest hero, which unfortunately Balin. Oof. Yeah, I mean, Balin's gonna die here. Okay, bear with me here, folks. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I can prevent all 5 of that damage. Because I can... Well, first I do an agility check. God damn it, agility. My agility sucks. Okay, so there's no successes. So I could give this up to add 1 success. Then I could flip this. Oh no, this is fine. I flip this to prevent 1 more and prepare a card with guard. And then I prepare Loyal Friend, which has 2 guard on it. And then I give that up for 2 more guard, which means I take 1 damage. Which leaves me on 5. Deplete one of your one-use items. Deplete one of your side. That's fine. I've not even used this. And now I can prepare a card from a discard pile using my ability, so I shall prepare Loyal Friend. Again, the guard card. Just give me that guard, baby. Okay, well, against the odds there, we survived. Didn't expect that. I know what horrible monstrosity is going to show up. In the chaos, it is easy to lose track of how close to the Enchanted River truly is. Balin tests wit and adds 1 success for each corruption. So he's got 1 corruption. Ooh, I forgot to give Gandalf a corruption earlier. Gandalf, where's your 3rd corruption? Okay. When do you lose the game? Is it 4 corruption? I gotta stop. Stop corrupting Gandalf. It's not my fault. If he was wittier, it wouldn't be a problem. Alright, so I need a success here. Potentially I could get 1. I've only got 2 cards, but... Hey! Oh, double success! Balin, that's overkill. Okay, interesting. So there's actually no more evil happening. Okay. I'm beginning to feel like this could be winnable. Depends on whether Balin needs to survive 1 more turn fighting these spiders. I mean, I've only got 2 more rounds and then the game ends, but I've only got to check this one and this one. Gandalf can quite easily do that, I think. So we're resetting Gandalf's deck first. And I don't think Gandalf's going to go into a space with enemies again, because he can't get over there, it's too far away. So I think I'm just going to give up the Tome of Battle anyway, so I can check for cards. Maybe prepare something that gives me inspiration, because that would be great to have some inspiration. Jonathan, do you remember how much corruption I can take before I die? Before it gets really bad? My question is, can Gandalf take any more? Wish I had something ranged on Gandalf. It'd be great to throw some help in there. I mean, he could probably go and wipe out that mob of spiders really easily. But there's only 2 turns left, so he's got to spend them checking the... I mean, if he goes over there and checks that one and then there's an elf, we win. So, I think that's his priority. When did you get an inspiration, Gandalf? Oh, I think you got one. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something to prepare that helps us. Oh wow, we just drew all the shittest cards. It's literally every basic card. That's crazy. But you know what? I'm going to prepare Clever Wit. Because, do you know what? This is going to be so annoying. So I'm going to prepare Clever Wit, and then the next one's going to be Might to check it. None of them have been Might so far, though, so to try and second guess the game like that would be foolish. So I'll prepare Clever Wit, which I can discard for one more Wit. And then I guess I'll bottom deck all of the rest of these. Then it's Balin. If you ever get 4 corruption, you need to make a last stand. Thanks, Jonathan. So Gandalf can only take 1 more, so ideally let's not take 1 more corruption, please. Because I could just make a last stand and then lose the whole thing. I mean, not the whole campaign, I guess, but the adventure at least. So realistically, I can't take any more. So I mean, Gandalf really needs to succeed at the... Oh god, I forgot about the... I forgot about moving out of the space with the webbing in it, though. Oh, damn it. That's going to be a massive pain. Do you know what? Maybe I should prepare Clever Wit. Oh god, it's actually going to be really, really hard to do this. I hadn't even realized how hard this was going to be to do. Okay, yeah, do you know what? I'm going to prepare Clever Might instead of Clever Wit. Because... Or Undying Might instead of Clever Wit. Because that can get me out of these spaces with the webbing automatically if needs be. So this is, I think, the card from Balin's deck. No, it was the other one from one of my Gandalfs. Okay. So Balin has got 1 card to check, and then he gets an inspiration. And it is Undying Might. Well, I might as well prepare that. I don't think I'm going to attack the spiders, because they'll just get to attack me back. I don't know what I'm going to do on my turn. Maybe I'll try to hide. I can use my terrible wit to try and hide in the bush. No, because then I'll provoke an attack. Can I just pass my whole turn? Do I have to take 2 actions? Alright, here we go. Gandalf first. Actually, do you know what? I'll put Undying Might back on top of Balin's deck. I'll tell you why, so that I can definitely trigger Gandalf's Nosy, which I'll use now. And I'll check Undying Might to gain another inspiration, because I just feel like this is my grim last stand. So first we move in here. We have to check Might. And also only got 2 Might. Needs 1 success to move. Well, we've done it. So that's clutch. Then we're going in here. We need, again, 1 more success in order to move. We did that too. Alright, well then we're definitely going to fail this web check, and that Might was probably a big waste of time. The Might card I prepared. Show me a challenge that needs Might to overcome, and not wit. It's Might! It's Might. Okay, I can probably do this. Holy shit. I should have second guessed the game. God, I hate this game. I hate this game sometimes. I'm literally like, no, don't take the Might, because then you'll second guess it. And then I took the Might anyway, because I forgot about the movement thing. And now I need the Might. So I was right to second guess the game, because the others were all wit, and this one was Might. But I should have known better. But I hate that I should have known better when I shouldn't have known better. It's really annoying. It basically means that everything's bloody random, and you can't predict anything. I'm doing this test now. Might 2. I don't even need it. I'm not gonna use it in case I need it for the next webbing. I'm just gonna spend an inspiration. Okay. Please be the elf. Please just end this mission. There's a goddamn goblin. The fuck? Man, fuck this game. I think the game is alive and is picking on me. I don't think that there's literally anything useful for Balin to do. I think Balin's only choice here is to just end his turn doing nothing. Because if I move out of this space, the spiders will attack me, and then I can only move down here, or potentially get stuck here, and it doesn't matter, they're just going to chase me and attack me anyway. If I try to interact with the webbing, it's pointless because there's nothing to do there. If I can't even use the bush, that's not actually an action. If I end my turn in the space with the bush, I can try to hide. So I might as well do that. I might as well try to hide in the bush. Because they're elites, you see, so if I provoke an attack, it's not going to exhaust them. They're just going to keep coming at me. Yeah, Hexabeast, it is still doable. All I have to do is successfully search this webbing, right? So Gandalf will have to move out of here next turn, and then survive a provoked attack from them, and then search that webbing and pass the test. If he can do all of those things, it's fine. You know, if not, I lose. But we know that the elf is there. It's the only one I haven't checked. So, yeah, fingers crossed. All right, in the meantime, I think, yeah, Balin's going to test 2 wit to try and hide in a bush. Here we go. Lamb. Well, that's undoable, so we might as well discard those. And then we end the round. Yep, they're just going to attack Balin. It's wit. Why do these spiders... Why is everything wit and agility? This frickin' sucks. Okay, here we go. So we've got 1 success. Okay, I think this is still actually doable. We've got 1 success. No, because I can't do anything about the fear. That's fine, though. Oh, no, I can. So we've got 1 success here, so we can negate 1 thing. We can guard 2 against the others. So we'll guard 2 to prevent a fear and a wound. We'll negate a wound here, which leaves just 1 wound. So then we can actually flip the reinforced shield. I don't know if I'm allowed to prepare Loyal Friend yet. Yes, I'm going to say so, because I used Loyal Friend. It says discard it to prevent damage, so I've already discarded it to prevent damage. And then this says when you would suffer damage, you can activate it to not suffer damage. So I'm going to activate it now and prepare Loyal Friend again. Fine. Balin tanks everything. This is an absolute boss. But I do have to discard my inspiration, which sucks. So I've discarded that. Well, they're not going to attack Balin, so they're just going to attack Gandalf. Okay, which wisdom negates, so that's fortunate, because he's good at wisdom, but we'll see. Here's 4 cards. He's got nothing. God damn it, Gandalf, you suck. Okay, so do I spend my inspiration? Why is it wisdom? Why can't it be agility or might? God damn it. Or do I just tank all of this damage? Do you know what? I'm going to discard Gandalf's 1 inspiration to prevent the fear, just because I know sometimes fear can just ruin it. So I'll take 2 points. Poison. Gain 1 weakness and shuffle it into your deck and then discard this card. That's only for the rest of this particular round. But that's fine, I'll just gain back the weakness I got rid of. And then I gain 1 more. Shuffle that in a minute. It's just weariness, nothing happens. Okay. Well, that's fine then. I don't think the app knows when you're cheating, Jonathan, because it can't stop you. Besides, you could cheat in a way that it wouldn't know about. But I appreciate the... I do think that we sort of notice this kind of thing more. I wish I still had my Tome of Battle. I didn't expect there to be baddies all up in Gandalf's face. Alright. thing is, I can't use... I mean, I could use Gandalf's... What happens when you take a last stand with corruption, Jonathan? Is it just like a normal last stand? Like, what I mean is, do I get rid of all the corruption, or do I keep the corruption and then have to last stand every time I take one? Do you know? In any case, here we go. This is it. Gandalf scouting 2 cards. Find something good, buddy. I'd really, really, really like you to find greater power. That would be fantastic. If you could. Or Gimli just hanging in there like, you know. Balin even. Alright, here we go. Cards. Please, 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 please. Uncanny and unyielding spirit. So I could take Uncanny to get rid of that weakness I just got. But I feel like Unyielding Spirit's probably a better choice, because now I've got buffs to 3 of the 5 stat checks. Uncanny can go on the bottom. Right. Then Balin's turn. You got a rulebook, right? Sassy bastard. I just thought you might know off the top of your head because you played more. It could be clutch, actually. I better check. Just because, you know, what I don't want to do is... I don't know, I probably should have been checking to hide in these bushes every round as well, because... you know, like, there's no reason not to, really, unless you've got, like, a success, unless you know you've got a success on top. Because being hidden is actually really useful, so... I really probably should have been checking that. Oh god, come on, just let me succeed. Please, please, please. Please succeed. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna scout 1 here, even though I really don't think there's any point to Balin doing anything this round. Second sight, well... sprint 1, that could be useful. Let's take second sight. I'm not gonna get away to... I'm not gonna get away from those spiders anyway, though. Alright, come on, Shadow Paths. Tell me about corruption. Corruption continued. If a hero with 3 corruption tokens would gain a 4th, they are instead prompted to perform a last stand test. If they fail that test, they are defeated. If they pass the test, they do not gain a 4th corruption and continue with the adventure. After each adventure, players return all corruption tokens to the supply. Before embarking on a new adventure, each player takes corruption tokens into their player equal to their corruption. Okay, fine. I've just been leaving the tokens out. Okay, so... realistically, I don't think Balin's going to be able to get away from the spiders. I mean, although, to be fair, doing a last stand with Balin right now would be kind of irrelevant. The only thing I'm thinking is because I could get away from the spiders, and I could actually get into the space here and then try and kill those 2 guys. And then Gandalf wouldn't have to. Although, to be fair, Gandalf might actually benefit from taking a test here. If he gets any of these 3, I could discard the card, and then I could gain an inspiration and scout 1. Okay, I'm going to use Nosy first. Yep. Ancient Wisdom, cool. So we gain an inspiration. And then I guess... I mean, I don't... taking a last stand is never good, though. How much health do these guys have? I mean, there's no way one attack is going to wipe them out, so it's kind of irrelevant. So I guess Gandalf just tries to sneak past them. Sorry, I totally thought I was showing the screen there. Yeah, they've got like 10 hit points, even with Sunder and 4. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough to do anything meaningful, so... never mind. I do have Sprint 1. During your turn, discard to move 1 space. I feel like that contradicts what it says here about Sprint. During your turn, you can discard a card that sprint to move X additional spaces. You may perform actions between each movement. I feel like I've had 2 rulings on sprint. And I think I played it differently last time I streamed this. So, I always feel confused about sprint. I definitely need to check that in the fact before next play. In any case, I guess I'm just going to provoke these guys. This button to provoke, isn't it? So Gandalf moves in here, and we provoke these guys. Might negates. Well, that's fine. Draw 2 cards. So we've got no successes. Can I afford to take 1 wound? I think I can afford to take 1 wound. What that means is I'm going to give up Undying Might as well, which lets me gain another inspiration, and scout a card, which I'm just hoping is going to be enough to get me through this next thing. But first I'll take a wound. Concussion. Keep this card. Decrease each of your stats by 1. At the end of your turn, flip this card face down. Great. That is awful. So here's the card I'm scouting. Guidance. Well, I'm going to put that back on top because I'm definitely going to need that success. Oh my god. If this thing requires wit or agility to check, I can only succeed if I take a corruption. And then I'd have to do a last stand. What happens if I simultaneously find all the elves and am defeated? It might still work out. We might find out. Test... oh, wisdom. Thank god. So my wisdom's 4, so I'm going to draw 3 cards. I think I got this, guys. There's that success. There's that lazy card. But fortunately we have Dazzling Flash, so we can spend an inspiration. Succeed. Nope. The still, sickly body of an elf slides through the cocoon. It's the same text as before. The patrol is weak from the spider's poison, but now that they are free, you must simply cover their retreat. Once the elves have safely fled, you turn to join them. The heroes win! Guys, I won one! I won one! Each hero gets 4 XP, and lore is increased by 4. The rescue of the patrol earns you the much admiration of the woodland realm. Use a hero to gain the Elf Friend title. Yay! I did it! I did it! He's gonna become Elf Friend. Well, it says here, you have the Elf trait. During your turn, you may remove this skill from the adventure for you and another elf to gain 2 inspiration. I think I'll give that to Gandalf, because Gandalf needs inspiration. Huzzah! Oh, Gandalf gained it. Yeah. Burn down this place. Straying from the Path. Chapter 7. Unnaturally ill luck has been plaguing the elf path through Mirkwood. Evil creatures seem suddenly drawn to it. The protection of the path once afforded elves and travelers is quickly fading. If someone does not act soon, movement through the wood will be greatly affected. Your next adventure will be a journey map. It's been a while since we've done a journey map, actually. Oh, Gandalf's all corrupted out. This is terrible. Did I get to upgrade any items? No! Oh, not one. No. I know, I'm so surprised as well. Jay's like, you won? What? I know, I'm very surprised myself. I did not expect that at all. I'm really pleased actually, because I haven't won many of these, so that was probably pretty necessary. But it looks like there's not really much for us to do here. I don't know about Gandalf's deck either, so we've got 5 cards. We can only take these shitty ones. I kind of want to take another class with Gandalf, but I need to unlock it first, you know? So I can keep the Meddler title, can't I? Imagine an evil Gandalf. Yeah, that would be a disaster, wouldn't it? Miles' crushing blow. Boasting. Yeah. Treasures Untold would have been great if I'd managed to prepare it even one time. But any of these, maybe while I'm thinking about it, let's just have a quick look and see if any of these cards have things that help with scouting and stuff just to make Gandalf a little more effective. I mean, to be fair, he's pretty good in combat, actually. At the end of your turn, if you're in darkness, you may... No stone unturned. No. What can I have? I can have Crushing Blow, Wiles, and Forging Ahead. Apparently, I've already got Crushing Blow. So I can really just have Wiles and Boasting if I want. I don't think I want either of those. So... Wiles says, I know we look at these like every time, guys, I just always forget. At the end of your turn, you may scout X, where X is the number of shadow skills you have prepared. If you do, discard this skill. Well, I have one shadow skill prepared right now, but it's likely I get more than one. Boasting. When you test might or spirit, you may discard. You may suffer one face down fear to convert all inspiration to success. I mean, that could be pretty clutch, and I haven't taken a whole lot of fear with Balin, although he can only have 4. No, he can have 5 because of his greenwood garb. Best? I don't know. I'd quite like to unlock another class with him. I just feel like at this point it might be a bit too late because, you know, I haven't unlocked any, and I wouldn't be able to spend this 6 XP on anything. Yeah, Gandalf has a nice old toque. I think for now, I do think Boasting is better than Wiles though, because Wiles does have Hide on it though actually, and Hide is pretty good, to be fair. Maybe I'll pop them both in. They just have no successes on, which makes me sad. And without more scouting is so good. From now on, only taking classes with scouting. Well, I'll pop them in for now. And we'll see if how I feel about it next time I play. Alright, and then it's Gandalf, he can't take anything, can he? Oh, he can take Gossip and Fast Talking. Right, I feel like I don't like either of those. I like it as an interfering card, though. That's funny, because that's what he does, he interferes. Although in this case he actually... Well, actually, both of these have things I was literally just saying that I needed on them. Like Gossip's got Rest 2, and Fast Talking has Strike 2, but they are both completely devoid of any helpfulness. When you are a nearby hero test Wisdom, you may discard this skill for that hero to gain a boon. Embolden's pretty clutch in a big fight. When you interact with a person token and test, you may discard this skill to add 2 successes in Scout 1. Well... Alright, well we'll pop... I can't take them both. I think the Strike 2 Fast Talking is probably better. Oof. Jonathan says, it's very hard to smoke a stem pipe. Indeed, I've never tried to smoke a stem pipe, I must say. Okay, look. I think Strike 2. Rest 2. But Rest only lets you get rid of face down ones. Strike 2. It's good. It's very rarely person took. But then Scout 1. Scouting is good. Do I want to... Gosh darn it. Alright, well we'll take Gossip, I think. No. We'll take Fast Talking, because Strike is clutch. Okay. And that's the Meddler cards for now. And that's it. Yeah, Gandalf has to smoke a long pipe because of his beard. So I guess next time we are... What was it? Straying from the path? What was that again? Right. So basically, we're just going to act to try and clear up the elf path. Hopefully succeed and not fail horribly. I guess perhaps a card with strike on it is the good one to take. I don't know if maybe I should change up their classes in the next fight. Feels like changing up their decks would be foolish at this point, but also I'm getting to the point where it might... I mean, I'd still get to keep some of their, like, their best unlocked cards, so I'd only be checking out their base cards. Maybe I'll have a look through the quests before the next stream. Not the quests, the other skill decks, the other class decks. I'll have a look through the stream maybe and see which ones I like the look of. But I don't know if I will be confident enough to do that. We shall see. Jonathan says, have Balin go hunter for some agility help. That might not be a terrible idea. There's probably not going to be much darkness in the next one. Probably. Right? We got through Moria. The darkness is probably over. Well, Jonathan, if you have any ideas, I guess let me know. But otherwise, I guess that's the end of our Lord of the Rings adventure for this evening. So I'll just say thank you everybody so much for watching who came on this journey with me. We actually won one. I'm really, really pleased. I'm so excited to have won one. And I'll be back for another stream on the weekend, and maybe something else. What are you talking about, Jonathan? I don't know what you're talking about. Picked up the torch. Picked up a torch. Colin's got the torch. Oh, you mean to deal with the darkness? Yeah, it's true. I don't really need to be a delver, because I've got a torch. I can just ignore the darkness. But I might want to use that for smite or pierce. You never know. But anyway, if you're enjoying this series, please do leave a comment down below and let me know, or leave a like on the video. That's always super duper helpful. And I will be back for more of this, and you know, we can say thanks to everybody who supports the channel on Patreon for continuing to enable this content to exist. And Emma4s, thank you for sticking around to the end. I'll see you. To everyone who's still watching, have a great week, and I'll see you on the weekend. Bye for now. Bye. Have a nice time.